Hello! I told myself I wouldn't forget to unmute, and I didn't forget for longer than about 2 seconds. Sup, guys? How are you doing? Can someone tell me what are nuts for? Nuts are not for much. You will be able to use them to buy tickets in giveaways. If I have like battle pet giveaways, unfortunately those are only available to USNA people at this time. So if you are EU, then you can just hoard them for the winter. It's just like a score of how long you've been here. Hazel, where's your wrath box? There isn't one, and there never will be. And if it hurts you, you're just gonna have to get used to pain. Sup, Adam? And nice mog. Thank you. I like it. I think I look splendid. I understand that the color in the shoulders, like, these are kind of like dingy green, and this is kind of like dingy green, but I understand that this is a different dingy green. But when I go into shadow form, you can't see the difference, and I enjoy how I have, like, spikes up here, and I have, like, 3 spikes, like, down here. It's like a lot of spikes and stuff. So, it's, like, kind of warm, and I was in dire need of caffeine because I am like this close to falling asleep. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna make an iced tea. So I have here an iced tea in my frozen sippy cup. I have a whole bunch of Disney sippy cups that my raid leader got me to prevent me from knocking over my beverages during raid night. And then I was like, well, what if I want hot tea? So then I made a pot of hot tea just in case. And then, you know, I was like, well, I'm already grabbing beverages, so I also have water. So I should be set for like a really long time. Now that a bunch of you guys are here, I figured I would do a poll to decide what we're going to do today, so that if somebody's like, Hazel, why are you doing this? It's boring, I can be like, well, it's your fault. I really just want to be able to blame somebody else. So I'm going to throw up a poll on Spot right now. The 3 options, the poll's going to be called Extreme Activity. Option number 1 is going to be PTR questing, which means running around on Argus on the 7.3 PTR. I'm like some amount of the way through. I need to get farther through in order to get to a point where I can make videos, so I kind of need to do that anyways. But we can like look at all the weird stuff on Argus. Option number 2 is going to be Pet Battle PvP. Putting that in there for my boy Haruma, and also because I kind of want to get a Stunted Direhorn one day. I should just like make a goal of getting at least 1 pet PvP win in a day, and that way I'll get it within like a year. And then option number 3 is going to be mount runs, because that seems to be a perennial favorite, and let's face it, I need some mounts. So I'm going to run this poll for 2 minutes. It will not cost anything to vote. Fuzzbot's going to tell you how to vote, but I'm pretty sure it's like exclamation point, vote, space, and then either 1, 2, or 3. So there you go. Hazelnuttybot's going to tell you how to do it. So you guys can vote. It looks like it's going to be popping up on the stream. Fuzzbot poll, maybe? Maybe? I don't know. Depends on... Oh, you know what? I can fix this. It like makes a new one every time. Hang on. I will get it up on the screen. We've got 2 minutes before the poll ends anyway, so you've got a few minutes to vote. And by a few, I mean 2. Exactly 2. Literally 2 minutes. Oh. Do. Any better? No? Yeah? No? There we go. Alright, so currently Mount Runs is winning again. You guys love watching the Mount Runs. I mean, eventually. I feel like the draw there is that eventually one day we actually get a mount to drop on stream, and that's fun. Pet Battle PvP, not so popular. Can't say I'm surprised, but you know, I had to throw it out there. I also enjoy doing like 1 or 2 at the very end of a stream. Is it dark in here? Oh, you know why it looks dark and weird lighting? It's because I have my curtain over, and I need to adjust this. Hang on. You guys keep voting. I'm gonna get up for a sec. There we go. This probably won't fix anything. Don't mind my pajama shorts. Like I said, it's really hot, and the only other shorts I have are, like, not comfortable to sit down in, so... Oh, man, it's so close. It's gonna tell me which one wins, which is good, because I don't actually have numbers there, but it'll tell me once it closes. Closing in 30 seconds. Vote Transmog Fashion Show. Yeah, we're not doing submitted options for now, but we'll see. Have a little bit of my iced tea. It's a cold brew. Cold brew iced tea. Oh man, it was neck and neck for a second, but I think Mount Runs might edge out. I don't see the herb gathering option. Yo, what's up, Flabby? How you doing, dude? Most votes for Mount Runs. All right. Well, can't argue with... I was going to say fate. I guess it's still fate. All right, well, let's go ahead. And, I mean, I guess we just start in the normal spot. I feel like I could shake up the Mount Run... What do you call it? Route? Path? That's what this is supposed to be. That's supposed to be a path. It's kind of like a fish, but it's like a path. I could shake up the path, but I really like doing the one that Simple Armory wants me to do because it doesn't take very long. It's like, basically the way that Simple Armory wants me to go has like minimized the overall travel time. And we hate travel time, so I'm gonna go Lightbringer. Also, because I'm running the same dungeons, you would think that after a couple of weeks of doing this, I'll get faster at it and be able to get through more of them in one go. Why is my loading screen so long? It's been doing this to me lately. Thanks, Lips. Hi, Hazel. I just got my 10th legendary on Avatar, the Alabaster Lady. Oh, dope! So let's celebrate. Cool t-shirt, by the way. Thank you. Oh, man. Congrats on Avatar. Ugh. Yeah, I like this shirt. It's like Hearthstone, but it's like a Hearthstone cupcake. And it doesn't really make any sense or make a difference or mean anything to anybody but me. But whenever I wear the cupcake shirt, I always have to choose makeup items that smell like cupcakes and or frosting. Because a lot of people that make makeup apparently want them to smell like cake. Like, there's a lot of vanilla frosting scented, like, lip products and blush and whatever, so I always have to go through that for those ones. Just when I wear the shirt, though, otherwise it's like, why do I want icing on my face? So, I need to get into Holy Spec. I remember how to do this. What time is it at your country? It is 3:06 p.m. in the afternoon. The clock in my WoW client is always going to be accurate to local time, and all of my streams are typically in the afternoon, except for occasionally I do, like, a baking stream in the morning. Oh, speaking of baking streams, I gotta fill you guys in. I gotta give you guys the postscript, why am I going this way again? Nope. We're going to Stormwind. I've been having real issues lately with my mouse scroll speed being too fast. Like, I twitch my mouse and all of a sudden I'm looking, like, a bunch of degrees over. And you would think that you would go into, interface. Interface mouse look speed, and I turned it all the way down. Didn't seem to do much of anything. Actually, you know what? I probably pressed a bad button on my mouse. What if I just, like, start pressing my mouse buttons? Oh, that one opens my backpack. That's weird. What about this one? No, this one doesn't fix it. And it does that in the PTR, too, and it drives me nuts. I feel like it has to be my mouse, because... No, I don't want to go to my class hall. I feel like it has to be my mouse, because, it happens to be in Black Desert, also. Like, I can't even right now. Oh, gosh. I promise I'm good at WoW. I don't get stuck in doorways at all. Or winter tips. Any tips for a new Disc Priest? No, I have not played Disc Priest really ever in my life, aside from, like, maybe leveling in 2 expansions ago. I will have no relevant information for you. So we are porting to Stormwind, and then to Oldham, and then we're flying to the Throne of the Four Winds. And the reason why I'm saying that out loud is more for my benefit than yours. Because I will forget where I'm going if I'm not, like, actively saying it. It has been my opinion for quite some time that all the loading screens are just BS, yeah. Well, loading screens, they got a lot worse in, I want to say Legion. Maybe it was Warlords. I feel like it was Warlords when the problem it came, and then it, like, persisted in Legion. Part of it was there was some weird behind-the-scenes getting the game ready for live Facebook streaming thing that was going on. And you can go into your Battle.net client and disable Facebook streaming, and that helps it a bit. And then I'm sure they've just made updates to the game where there's just more to load. But the thing is, I have the game on a solid state drive. Like, my entire WoW, I have allocated, like, 80 gigs of my SSD, because WoW's only supposed to be, like, 50 gigs, but it grows. It shouldn't... Man, that camera thing's gonna drive me nuts. Do any of you try switching from full screen to windowed? Oh, yeah, I'll give that a go. What is the name of your bar add-on? Bartender. Bartender 4. Alright, so switch from full... I hope this doesn't ruin, like, the stream pickup. What am I doing? Graphics. When in full screen? Let's just play in regular full screen. See if that does anything. Okay, stream's still good. It does not appear to have fixed my problem. And now I have to tab out if I want to switch windows. Oh well, I'll worry about that later. That's a later me problem. Lower... Why don't you use Bagnon? Because I don't like having a big bag. I don't think it's a mouse problem. I think my mouse is fine. I forgot the 0 rip. Oh, hang on. I gotta take myself out of full screen. I need to be able to, like, go back and forth and scroll up through a chat. Sometimes I see, like, half a chat message and I'm like, well, what did it start with? Especially if it ends with something really intriguing. I want to know why Flabby forgot the 0. Oh, you were gambling. And you only gambled 4 and you won 8 nuts. I'm so proud of you. Lower DPI. If you have an ultra widescreen monitor, it's a bug. I don't think it's a regular widescreen monitor. It's just a 1080p. And the problem started after I switched monitors. Let me check my Logitech gaming software and see what my mouse DPI says. Although, to be honest with you, I don't know what my mouse DPI is supposed to be, so I'm gonna look at this number and go, yes, that indeed appears to be a DPI number. DPI settings. Alright. Can somebody tell me what my DPI is supposed to be at? Like, what an average one is, so I know if I have it, like, messed up or not. Sensitivity levels. Anyways. Is Elemental Shaman's bad in Legion? I mean, no more than normal. I don't know. Most is sensitive, turned it down a bit. No, I did. It doesn't change. I can turn it down all the way. And the problem is it's not my regular mouse sensitivity. Like, moving my mouse, completely normal. It's only when I'm turning my camera. So I can turn my mouse sensitivity, oh gosh, I can turn my mouse sensitivity down in the regular mouse sensitivity, and all of a sudden I have to, like, move my arm 6 miles to, like, turn the thing, but my camera will still flick around, and now I can't play the game. So that doesn't help me. What are we doing? Raid difficulty, heroic, 25 men. Yeah. Let's go get him out. I want some tea. What tea do I want? I have too many choices here. I gave myself too many options. Exit your mouse software, get rid from Task Manager. That fixed it for me. Exit my mouse software. I only just loaded it now. Normally, hang on. I want to fix this. This is gonna turn into a stream that says Hazel's. No, I'm not gonna mess with that for now. You have 1900 DPI. You have 750. What model monitor are you using? I'll Google it for you. Well, I have 3 monitors. 2 of them are LG 23EA63s. The one that my WoW is on right now is an Asus, and I've forgotten what the model is. It's one of the newer ones. I don't think the problem is specifically the monitor, because I'm pretty sure that it's been an issue for me on multiple monitors, because sometimes I'll put WoW to one side or the other, especially if I'm working on the PTR and I have, like, PTR and regular WoW. I'm pretty sure it's not the monitor. Why tea when coffee is a thing? Coffee does not taste as good as tea to me. It's just a flavor thing. I drink coffee and I'm like, this kind of tastes like dirt, which is funny because a lot of the teas that I drink actually are supposed to taste like dirt. But coffee, it's just not my thing. Mouse sensor is clear, and check your mouse pad for debris. Now, my mouse pad is super clean. I'm weird about that. I wipe it down, like, frequently. I've been wanting to add a Scourge Whelpling and an Emerald Protowhelp to my collection, but I don't know what breed I should get. Which ones do you recommend? Scourge Whelpling and Emerald Protowhelp. Let me take a look. Scourged. So there's probably, like, a right answer that I should know that I don't. So we're just going to kind of logic it out right now. So Scourge Whelpling, I'm pretty sure, usually has slow speed. Like, you're not really going to get a breed of it that outspeeds your opponent. So I think a lower speed breed is better. I don't even have my breed tracker on, so I don't know what I'm saying. But I feel like going for a lower speed and then higher attack would be good. The highest attack that you can get, and then don't worry too much about speed or health. It's not a super tanky pet. I mean, you can self-heal yourself a little bit, but if you're using Call Darkness, it's not even going to matter. And then for the Protowhelp, that one's more important. Emerald Protowhelp. Again, I don't have my, for whatever reason, I don't have my breed tracker on right now, so... Hang on, I know how to do this. So if you go to Wowhead and you look up a battle pet, it'll actually show you the breed, like the breed options that are available for that battle pet. So if I look up Emerald Protowhelp, and then it'll tell you what those stats are at level 25 in a rare version. So battle pets, breeds. So there's 3 breeds available for the Protowhelp. It's got 100% power, half speed, and balanced. Power balance. So at half power, half speed, it's like 306 power, 273. You may as well just... 273. 273 is just like a little bit too slow to be faster than most things. I have the power balance breed, which has not, it's just not as, I would go for the full power breed if I were you. The full power breed gets you 341 attack, and that is impressive. And you're not really losing any or much health over what the other 2 have. You lose speed, but again, you're not really outspeeding anybody on a Protowhelp anyways. So yeah, I would go full power. It happens to me, Hazel. I think it's a bug and not a problem with your mouse. Yeah, because it happened just like so spontaneously out of the blue. And recently, oh dear. Oh dear. Oh no, I'm okay. It caught me. Look, I'm over there. I'm so tiny. Yeah, because it happened so randomly and recently, I feel like you might be right. But if I can fix it, then I can. Does your Deadmine strat require a certain speed in the Scourged Whelp to beat the humanoid baddie? I don't use a Scourged Whelp against the humanoid baddie. I use the Ghastly Kid, and I use the Bone Serpent. He does one of those things. The Bone Serpent and the Ghastly Kid. I don't use the Scourge Whelp. You're thinking of somebody else's strat. Grind nearly over. Just got max rep with Margos. Now just 70 mana to go for the mat. Oh, grats, dude. I have been so lazy about the Margos fishing. I haven't done it. I've done like a little tiny bit. My reputation with him is like Stranger 6K, 6K Stranger, and I have so far left to go, and it's sad because there's pets. There's 2 pets, and not like I went and bought one of them because I was like, I don't want to do the fishing. I'm just gonna skip ahead, and then I got the pet, and I realized you can't even learn it without the rep. So I need to go do some fishing for some extra pets, which normally I wouldn't bother, but I need them. I need all of them. If I'm gonna spend 1,000,000 gold in a celestial calf just to have another pet, I may as well go and get all the other ones that I can get. I'm at 862 uniques right now. Did I bug this guy out? Oh, no, he's okay. Come on. Give it. Oh, he wasn't quite done yet. He had a tiny little bit of house left. A little bit. 862. Are you missing any obtainable pets? I'm missing a whole bunch of them. I'm actually not even top 10 on my server. There are 11 other people that play on Lightbringer US that have more pets than me. All of my pets are rare and level 25, and I'm still only number 11. Oh, I might even be number 12 by now. I might have fallen behind. I need to get, like I said, I need to get the fishing pets. I need to finish my pet PvP thing, which I'm not even close to. Oh, did I get them out? No. I need to finish the pet PvP thing for the stunted direhorn. I need to get my Death Knight leveled up and get Concordance in all 3 traits and do the Legion Fall campaign. That's going to give me another 3 Welt pets. I would like to do, what else was it? Everliving Spore is going to drop for me one day. There was one in the auction house on Lightbringer for 300k, and I'm looking at that, I'm like, oh, no, not for 300k, because I look in the Undermine Journal, and other servers are selling those for like 10k, and I'm like, well, I would pay 10k to be done with doing the Wailing Caverns, but I'll just keep running it every week. It'll drop eventually, right? One day. This thing is apparently a thing you can just go farm. Felsel Inquisitor is a mob. It's not a rare mob, it's just a mob. There's like a bunch of them in Surmar. You can just go kill them until that pet drops, and I just haven't done that yet. So there's like a bunch of stuff that I don't have that I'm planning on trying to get. I'm just doing it all one at a time. And honestly, I'm not trying super hard. The underwater mounts are great. Once you get, though, once you get this thing, the Underlight Angler, that actually makes you swim faster than the underwater mounts, and it also gives you water breathing. So after I got my Underlight Angler, I have like these water mounts, like, you know, the Dark Moon Skate. Oh, that's my pet journal. The Dark Moon Skate. Like I have Dark Water Skate. Pardon me. Like I have this thing, and that's neat. But I never ride it because why would I? And I've had riding turtles forever, and that's the same kind of thing. Yeah. I'm just gonna be a shark. Like sharks are faster. How do I know how many nuts I have? You can type !nuts, and that will tell you how many nuts you have. Trash is easy to get. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that I have one in a bank somewhere. I just need to get the rep in order to get him. I don't even, like, that's the thing is I don't even need to finish, well, do I need to finish him? I was gonna say I don't even need to finish Margos because I don't actually care about the mount. Like the underwater mount I can take or leave because like I said, I don't use underwater mounts. I have the Underlight Angler. But I thought one of his pets was at Exalted. Let me look him up real quick. Margos, what's your deal? What's up, Buttercup? Factions. So yeah, the Stingray Pup requires good friend, and Trashy requires best friend. Isn't that like the best thing you could do? Don't I have to get him to like Exalted, like friend Exalted, in order to get Trashy? Like that's kind of a lot. If you mine something underwater with the Underlight, you look like a shark with a mining pick. That's great. That's pretty good. I wish you would just like bit it. Just like open up your shark jaws and just chew on that ore until it comes off in your mouth. Hazel, do you have any tips for a new Dis Priest? I don't play Dis. I don't know anything about Dis. You put shields up on people and then you do damage to stuff and just press your buttons until people are better. That's all I got. I know nothing on that one. That would be so cool, actually. I subbed because you're playing a gnome. Thank you. I love gnomes. I feel like gnomes should be able to be everything. Like you could make gnome druids that instead of turning into like a big bear, you just turn into like a little tiny mechano bear. And then we've already got little tiny mechano cat model. Like we've already got the models in the game. Just let us use those ones and make them like little itty bitty bear. And then I don't know what I mean, I guess for shaman totems you could kind of take something similar to what the goblin totems have, like the mechanical ones, but you just make them a little bit more kooky. And yeah, do you have 2 live streams running right now, Hazel? No, just the one, just YouTube. I don't stream to Twitch anymore. Every spec, just press buttons until things become good. I mean, that's pretty much how you play WoW, let's be real honest. The Dream Druid Gnomes. Yeah. I feel like they could open up Druids, well, I want them to open up Druids to more classes, but they're it's a lot of art and animations to make happen, especially now that they're going in and making like the different forms look fancier with like the way they did artifact appearances in Legion. I don't know how they're going to treat that going forward, because obviously at the end of Legion, we're probably going to leave behind our artifacts. That was a Legion-specific thing. We're not going to be taking them with us. We're not going to be further upgrading them, or at least we're probably not. I haven't heard anything yet. It's quite likely that we're going to be laying down our artifacts and moving on to a new world where we get weapon drops again. So they're going to have some other way for you to customize your bear form and cat form and whatnot as a druid. And every new race that they add to it means like new art for that. And their art teams already have like a lot to do. So that's my theory as to why they're being so strict on the lore for keeping druids constrained when they add other stuff to other classes. Flabby, what you got against gnomes? You're an honorary member of a guild that has like a gnome leader and just gnomes for days. Gnome druids should just get into mechs that represent the different animals. Aw, man. So we're going to do Dragon Soul. We're going to do Heroic 25-man Dragon Soul. We're going to be trying for Lifebinder's Handmaiden. It drops off the very last boss. And there's pretty much nothing I need between now and the last boss. So, Heroic 25-man. I'm remembering to change it before I enter the instance, because we've done this before. How many mans do you have? That's a good question. I will check as soon as I get in here. So you play every game, you press buttons and things happen? Well, in some games, I press buttons and then I just die horribly and people laugh at me. And those games are less good. Those games are less fun. Oh, man. I have 332 mounts, but that counts mounts that are, like, cross-faction and whatnot. If I actually go into my collection mount tracking, I only have 283. If I can get myself like another 17 mounts, then I would get another meta achievement. And honestly, there's probably 17 easy ones that I could get, because I have not been mount collecting actively since, like, Kata. So, what am I missing that's, like, easy? I feel like I don't even have all of the raptors. Also, am I using Bear Tartar? I am using Bear Tartar. I need to refresh it, though. Let's eat a little bit more. I feel like I'm missing some of the Isle of Giants raptors. Abyss Worm. I never did get these. I feel like they're still fairly heavily camped. I don't know how many people are, like, actually at those spawn points anymore. But maybe now that you can't as easily realm hop in older zones, it'll be better. Who knows? Oh, I'm actually really close to that war turtle. You need, what, 150 coins? And I'm currently sitting on 144, so I'm only 6 coins away. I need to remember to continue doing all of my emissary caches. Every now and then I get, like, really busy, and I have 3 emissaries, and I'm like, oh man, I'll just do those after raid, and then raid ends, and I'm like, I'm going to bed. Done. Can't do any more world quests, but you just gotta do them. You gotta get the caches. They give you the curious coins. They give you the withered essences. They can give you legendaries, although it's a very liberating feeling knowing that I'm living in a world in which I don't need any more legendaries. I'm good. I got my Safus. I got my Mage Tower challenge done. I have my Mangazas. I have Shahraz. I'm in this awkward situation right now where with my tier, the 4 pieces I have are back, shoulders, helmet, and gloves. And that means that if I wanted to wear Shahraz or I wanted to wear Zex Exterminatus, I can't. I would have to break tier in order to do that because I don't have the other 2 off pieces. I just don't own them. So I need to get myself, like, even if I just pick them up in LFR, I should do LFR. Even if I just pick them up in LFR, it would give me the freedom to switch out my legendaries, because I'm in a situation right now where I'm just wearing Safus even on fights where I can't proc it. Even on single target fights where I can't proc it, because I feel like there's not really a better second option that doesn't break tier for me, and I always have Megusas on. Because the other option is Bracers, which are fine on cleave, but I feel like they're less good than no proc Safus in single target. I really just want to be able to put my shoulders or, like, my cloak back on. I think the shoulders are better than the cloak, but I feel like the, don't ask me why I killed this trash, it's a habit. I feel like, because, okay, so the shoulders, we're having a legendary talk right now for real quick. Shahraz's Seduction. You gain 3 stacks of void form when you enter void form. So basically you're skipping past the first, like, I don't know, 4 seconds, whatever, of every void form to get into the better stuff. And that's good because you never need those early stacks. You're always trying to stack it up. And it's not really a big deal to get to the point where you're degrading faster because there's only 3 stacks. But my 4-piece now makes it so that my insanity... Oh, no, I'm in Holy Spec right now. But your 4-piece makes it so your insanity drains a lot slower when you're in void form. Which means longer void forms, and it also means less of them. So I feel like that shoulder legendary is really devalued by the tier 20 4-piece bonus. I don't know if it's true. I should go look up the tier rankings again or just, like, do some simming. But I feel like cloak, like that Shadow Death proc was always good. That was always good. Can we get a hashtag like spike? I have never heard of a hashtag like spike. I can imagine what it does, but I've never seen that. You're close to that mount? Am I though? Are there 17 mounts that are easy to get? Like maybe we should be doing those instead. Once I'm flying over to Duty McBreakfast over here, I'll actually go and look back in. So yeah, I'm close to that. I've somehow managed to miss some like random stables. Manicure never dropped that. Like there's achievement mounts that I don't have. That thing's just never ever gonna happen. Timeless Isle, apparently I didn't finish that. There's just like little weird stuff. Little weird stuff that I did. Yeah, see, I knew I was missing a Primal Raptor. There's no reason. It's not like they're hard to get. And then I haven't really had great luck with the Paragon Rat mounts. I got the carpet, and I've been riding it a lot because I'm really happy that I finally got the carpet. I got the Nightfallen carpet, but all the good ones, you know, the Valorhard Drake, the Asuna Hippogriff, the Unicorn. They just, they're not coming to me, and it's probably because I have not been doing as many world quests. Like, if I really wanted that Unicorn, I would be out there doing every single Volsharai invasion. I would be out there getting every world quest done, but, you know, sometimes there's just isn't time. What do you think about gnome monks? Gnome monks are neat. I thought we had one in our guild. I wasn't quite sure. I think their animations look cool, but I'm a really big fan of dwarf monks, and gnomes are so close to dwarfs that I'm like, well, why don't you just, like, get just a little tiny bit bigger? They cut how much you can make in an older dungeons too much. I don't know. I feel like when it was too good, it was, like, really good, and that made it feel almost, like, if you were earning gold, it felt, basically, having something that is so easy to do be so good devalues all of the other more interesting things that you could do to make that same amount of gold that might take longer. So when they take, like, the really easy super shoe and stuff that's, like, not complicated or hard to get or unknown at all, it makes it so that if you have an hour and you're gonna farm some gold, like, maybe you find something cooler to do than just run an old raid. But you still make something. Do you have the spider mount? It's nice, but 2 million? No, I don't have the spider mount. I'm saving up for the pet, actually. I'm more of a pet collector than I am a mount collector, so I figure I'm gonna try and save up 1 million gold for the Celestial Calf. My gold is all in my bank haul, don't worry. I'm not, like, only 8k towards 1 million. I'm about 600k right now. I've made a couple of good flips, and I'm starting to get suspicious. Oh, I already went here. Whoops-a-daisies. I'm starting to get suspicious that, like, because my bank haul's name is Hazel. It's exactly like this, but with one less L. And I'm wondering if people on my realm know me, and they're like, okay, I'll buy that thing, even though you've been undercut. I don't know if that's true or not. Where did all of your gold go? I keep it on a bank haul. I keep it on my bank character, for the most part. I just kind of keep it all in one spot. How do you feel about everyone being boosted to Artifact Knowledge 41 and 7.3? Needed, absolutely. Artifact Knowledge is just such a weird, annoying, slow grind at this point, and anything we can do to skip ahead is for the best. The only one I got is the Nightfallen Carpet 3 times. You can get duplicates? Oh, that is such a bummer. I figured they wouldn't give you dupes. Like, I could see getting dupes of, like, the pet, like the, Fellbat. The Armies of Legionfall Fellbat. Pardon, I don't know why that was so hard to say. I feel like getting duplicates of the Armies of Legionfall Fellbat is fine because you can sell that. But the other ones, Dwarf women are an extinct species? Yeah, I love dwarf ladies. Is there a trick on how to get the Oh, there is a trick on how to get the Paragon mounts 100%. See, that sounds, like it's not intended and would probably break terms of service. Otherwise, it would be more widely disseminated. What do you think I should do when I'm 9 of 5 on my main tank character? I've done every dungeon on Mythic Zeros, and you've done your Broken Shore world quests. 9 of 5? What level does LFR drop? You done your 2 LFR yet? I feel like you might get, like, even if it's about the same item level as your stuff, you might get, like, a good Titan Forge. And plus, I mean, tier. And after that point, you just go start doing getting some Mythic Plus pugs. Try and push your weekly key, like, over here. Hang on, where am I looking? Over here. Try and push, I haven't done anything yet, but try and push one of these, like, look at these valiant people have already done a 15 for the week. With Flabby, man, I'm getting left out. If you can manage to get up to a 15, you'll get, like, the best possible chest that you can possibly get at the end of the week. Even if you don't get a 15, you're gonna get a chest at the end of the week with, like, an extra piece of loot, and then the higher you can push that, the better that thing will be, up to, 15. What do you flip in the auction house? I mostly flip pets. My search is for pets and mounts because that's kind of what I like flipping. I think BOE gear is better. I made a lot of gold back in WoD doing BOEs, but I haven't put together my new TSM lists of BOEs. I would actually have to go find somebody else's, and I've just been a little lazy. So I've been flipping battle pets. I flipped a Spectral Tiger Club. I got a good flip on I think it was a Son of Animus, but doing some pretty good stuff. What if you ain't Alliance? What if you ain't Alliance? Do AQ 40 and Zul'Farrak, Transmog Farm, and Primal's Volatile. Oh, for gold? Mm-hmm. You need to Pindomanu Mountain and open the cache. See, that doesn't sound like it would work. The Piner thing does not work. I tried. Oh, man. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you guys are talking about. I gotcha. I'm caught up now. Hazel, push that weekly key. God, what key do I even have? I don't think I should push keys on stream. It is a known and well-researched fact that I play about 30% worse when I'm actually trying to stream and talk at the same time. And I don't play that well to begin with. I'm not always at 100% even when I'm not streaming, so if I'm trying to do a higher key, I should probably do that off stream. But I was going to look and see what my key is. What do I even have? Did I even get a key? It should have dropped in my cache, right? Oh, here it is. Court 13. Bursting, skittish, tyrannical. Alright. It could be worse. It's not great. Court's annoying. I know that other people know their way through it, so it's fine. I just follow my tank and I try to pull extra stuff. But the layout of that dungeon just gives me anxiety. Like, I know that I could just at any moment wander off into the abyss and pull, like, so much extra stuff. It's almost a little bit too non-linear. Hazel, what is your favorite gaming snack? I've been a big fan of edamame recently. Oh, I love edamame, but I only get to have it when I'm at, like, a Japanese restaurant because husband's allergic, so we don't get them. Gaming snack? I don't actually snack a lot while I'm gaming anymore, or, like, really at all, because my teeth, I have to keep my gums super clean to prevent them from getting worse. I have some gingivitis going on. So, like, if I eat, I then have to, like, brush my teeth and do the water pick thing and, like, super floss and use this really gross mouthwash. Like, I have this whole routine that I have to do after I eat, so I don't eat very often because it's, like, a real pain in the butt to get my teeth clean after I eat. So I can't just, like, have something here and snack. But back when I used to do that, I used to really enjoy having, like, a really small dish of nuts. Like a nut mix, but usually it's, instead of just being trail mix, it's just, like, different roasted nuts are good. And that's, like, a good high protein, high fat kind of snack for, like, good energy. Hello from Brazil. Hazel, love your videos. Your guides help me a lot. Thanks for watching them, Daniel. Easy. Flyboy, what are you spamming easy at? Oh, you're spamming easy at my key, my Court 13. Everything's easy to you, though. It kind of triggers me when you call things easy, because sometimes they're hard for me, and then I feel inadequate. Doritos and Mountain Dew. No. You gotta get the G Fuel, and then just, like, you know, scoop it up into the lines in your desk, and then just snort it like a pixie stick. Are you missing all three of the ride? I am not missing the riding goats. Hang on just a moment. I have been accused of goatlessness, and I assure you, I am fully goated. I have all three of those mounts. The only reason they're grayed out is because you can't mount up here. Glad we straightened that out. The green arrow on gear in my bag. That means that something is an upgrade for me. So right now it's showing me that my Seal of South Rill is an upgrade, and that's a lie. Oh, you know why? It's because it's got more haste. So those are upgrades based on stat weights in pawn. That's my pawn add-on. Do you have a Kirin Tor familiar? And if so, how long did it take you to get it? I do have a Kirin Tor familiar, and I got it back in, like, Kata? Like, a long time ago. Maybe even Wrath. I might have gotten in Wrath. It was one of the first pets that I actually got, so I don't remember how long it took. Probably like a week or two. I don't remember. Squeaks of fixes are awful. They sound annoying. Bursting is annoying. Skittish is really annoying. Tyrannical's kind of annoying. I prefer Fortified Weeks because whenever stuff has more health and lasts longer, that's good news for me as a Shadow Priest. But I can't really complain about the affixes because I don't spend a lot of time doing Mythic Plus anymore. I would like to, but it's just a time thing. I did a Halls of Valor 14 last night with some Mythic Gear people, and it took 1.5 hours. No thanks. Yeah. Those brutal Halls runs where you're just like, you're in too deep to give up, but you just know you're going to be in there for at least another hour. Those are the worst. Your poor husband being allergic to something is no fun. Yeah, it's quite a bit of stuff. It kind of limits between the fact that he doesn't eat, or he can't eat. I shouldn't say doesn't. He cannot eat a lot of things that are in, like, vegetarian food, and I don't really eat meat. Means that there's not a lot we can eat. I would eat more nuts, but it's quite expensive compared to regular snacks. Smoked almonds are divine. Ooh, smoked almonds. That does sound good. They're not too, I guess they're a little bit expensive compared to like snacks, like chips and whatever. Am I looking at the same armory? It says you don't have it. I swear to goodness I do. I always ride the black goat on my no more lock because, you know, it's a goat, so it's like little like her. You might not have the right armory. You want to be looking up Hazel, Hazeelle. Actually, armory. See if that works. I don't know if that'll work. Hazel, yeah, there we go. Look up Hazel on Lightbringer, and that'll show you my armory, and it should have it. Also, sometimes armory's just missing stuff that it says you had. I looked up my armory, and it said I was missing pets that I most certainly actually have. Oh, this is Hazel Warrior. Yeah, my warrior's not named Hazel. You're looking at somebody else. Baby Blizzard Bear, cute little bear. I will never have a baby Blizzard Bear, and it's like really sad. Because wasn't that one of the first, it was like the BlizzCon, one of the first anniversary or BlizzCon pets, one of those two. Baby Blizzard Bear, baby Blizzard Bear. Oh, why aren't you even in the list anymore? Did you take, is it not shown? Sometimes you can't have it. 40 deaths on Herja, she hurts. Herja's mean. A lot of people will like save all of their cooldowns just for Herja just to get past her. How long did it take you to get the weather-based pets? Not too long. The sand, rain, and snow, the thing that made the sand, rain, and snow ones easier was back when I did them, you could realm hop really easily. It's harder to realm hop in older zones now, so you have a harder time getting those pets now than I did back then. What I would do for one of, like, for example, the rain monkey on the island in Stranglethorn Vale is just park an alt out there. Take an alt that you don't play a lot, preferably one that with flying, and then just park him out there, and then whenever you log on, just log on to him real quick first, and take a look around, see if it's raining. If it's not raining, log back off. And if it is raining, go get yourself a pet. But that way you're not, like, waiting for rain, because you can be waiting for a long time. Just check it whenever you're logging on or off. I ride the black goat in my warlock too, right? Doesn't it? It just makes sense. I leveled a rogue to level 110 for the first time, and I love pickpocketing now. Pickpocketing is fun. When I first discovered the pickpocketing stuff that they added in Warlords, I went on like this huge pickpocketing tangent. Like, it was not what I was supposed to be doing that day, and I was like, but everybody has stuff I can steal. And I wanted to get all the stuff, and then I got one of the toys, and it was like, you can only use this in your rogue, and I was heartbroken, because the reason I was farming into my rogue, which I didn't normally play, was because I really wanted to use the barrel of bandanas on my priest, and it won't even let me. Man. Did you hear about the girl Demon Hunter tank that soloed Vault 17? It only took 13 hours. That sounds awful. Why would you do that to yourself? I mean, I guess you can say that you're the Demon Hunter tank that soloed Vault 17, but oh. That's more dedication than I have to anything. Wait, Vault or Violet Hold? I mean, it doesn't matter. No, it was Vault. Vault of the Words. Anniversary. Yeah, I figured it was something like that. Oh, goodness gracious, golly, I should start slamming some more tea if I'm gonna not be yawning. This one is the cold tea. Let's try some of this hot tea. I haven't poured any of this yet. This is my drip glaze cup. It's got like a really crazy colored. It looks prettier from here. It's very heavy. It's made of stone, but it's like really thick stone, so it's a very heavy cup, which is good because it's harder for me to tip over. All right, did I tell you to start? I think I did. Well, sad little Vantis rune killed Jaden. I had no idea that they had changed the Vantis runes to not be specific to each boss until yesterday when we were killing Jaden, and my brain starts passing at Vantis runes. I'm like, what is this? We don't have to get the specific ones anymore. And once I got it, I was like, oh yeah, that does make sense. That's like way better, especially because, I mean, there's really no reason to craft Vantis runes for like Goroth, for example. She's preparing for a Twilight Onslaught. I swear to goodness, you used to leave a swirly marker on the deck that you could use to get in it, and it just doesn't anymore. I have projected textures on. I super do. Man. They made it so you no longer obtainable pets like the Chinese promotions or old anniversaries. It was the 4th anniversary. Yeah, I thought I remembered something like that, because at some point it stopped showing me like all of those, like you said, the Chinese tournaments, like the Shanghai 2012 Invitational or whatever. And because looking at that pet, all it makes me do is wish I can go back to 2012 and somehow get to Shanghai, because not only would that be a cool pet to get, it would be a cool tournament to watch. Hi, Hazel. You should put out your bartender profile so we can also use... There's nothing really in my bartender profile. It's just like, put these bars over here and put these bars over here, and that's like the whole thing. I mean, I don't see any reason why not, but it's not like it takes about 13 seconds to set up. And plus, the only reason why this grid works for me is because I have, is because of the way I have my gamepad and my mouse set up, and not a lot of people use one of these. And also, the way it maps in my brain to the keys on the screen may not work for everybody. On my realm, people talk about it in trade chat. I've been farming the Silithid hatchling for weeks, and finally I was sitting in Dahl and randomly someone said they were up. I've never ran anywhere so fast. Did you get it? Did you get it? You collect toys, Hazel? I have 407. I do not really collect toys. I have some. I get them whenever they're, like, fall into my lap. I need to make sure I don't miss any of the sappers here. Yeah, I have 249. Like, whenever, like I said, whenever they just sort of happen, I will gladly take a toy, but I don't actively go to my way to farm them. And even, like, when there's holidays that come up, if I'm gonna have to do, like, a bunch of holiday grinding to get a holiday toy, I'm just gonna not. I did not get the burning thingy from Midsummer. I think I missed one of the Noble Garden toys too, because I don't care. I never really, excuse me, pardon me. I never really used toys. And I feel like there's enough things to collect in this game. I feel like focusing on one or two is really the best way to do it. If I was trying to collect everything, I wouldn't do anything else in my life. Sometimes I like getting off of WoW and going outside. The bot is savage today. Oh, I'm sorry. Alright, Blackhorn, are you good? You're good. Okay. Hazel, love the stream. Quick question. With artifact power, is it worth grinding beyond reaching towards rank 3? Cheers and keep up the fun. So, yes and no. I wouldn't grind. I wouldn't, like, once I reached about that point, I completely stopped doing, like, all the AP world quests. I no longer do my Mythic Plus, or my regular Mythic World Tour. All the old stuff that I used to do to get crazy amounts of artifact power back when I was grinding, like, a ton of artifact power every day, I don't do that anymore. But it's not like you stop playing. I mean, you still get artifact power. You're still gonna get artifact power, and you're still gonna get levels from stuff like, you know, the raid that you do and your emissary cache and any road quests that you do for your emissary cache, and, like, if you do some Broken Shore road quests, like, it'll still happen, just not as much. And I wouldn't really go hardcore in grinding until after 7.3, because we're getting more knowledge then. And the grinding's gonna, it's just, you're gonna be able to move much faster then. There's no real point in doing it now. Oh, congrats, Flabby, you did it. You did it. Did you get that ball toy that you can jungle from the Burning Crusade Time Walking vendor? It's so great. I play with it before pulling each boss. I did not get that. I haven't gotten any of the Time Walking toys yet. I'm saving up all my doodles. I'm saving up all my little bits and pieces. What are they called? Time Warp badges. I have 1,700. I need 5,000, I'm pretty sure. I'm saving up 5,000 so I can get that Jade Serpent, because that is the mount I want. I want that Heavenly Jade Cloud Serpent. The one that looks like Eula. I like that one a lot. Next time Pandaria Time Walking rolls around. When is, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll hang out here for a sec. When is the next to us? Time Walking, Wrath, Time Walking, Kata. So the next Pandaria Time Walking is not until, unless I missed it. I must have missed it. Alright, so this July, I'll see it. It's gonna have a panda on it. That's Wrath. That's Kata. And then, where's Mop? Oh, there it is. Time Walking Dungeon event begins. It doesn't have the logo because it's also on Pirates Day, but September basically. September 19th. Oh man. I'm gonna be 25. It's fine. Hello Hazel. What's up, Marvin? How are you doing? Hello there. Hello Hexenbane. Alright, I have more than enough bloods. We are good on bloods. Also, I'm gonna blow up the correct thing and not the thing that not his butt. His head's over there. I see his horns. We're gonna do this right. Oh, no! No! I didn't want to one-shot you. I'm sorry. Alright, well, it's okay. We've got another one over here. He didn't actually eat any goo before he died, so I should be able to get, like, a bro. Come on. Come for a walk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. There you go. I knew I had enough. There you go. Sure, now he doesn't get one shot. How neat would it be if we actually got the Lifebinder's Handmaiden? I would still have to do this dungeon just on a lower difficulty, because there's another mount that you can also get off Deathwing that only drops on, I want to say, either only 10 man or only normal. I don't remember where they draw that line, but there's another mount, but it's less cool. What Hogwarts house are you in? I'm in Hufflepuff. I took the test. I didn't want to be in Hufflepuff. If I was going to self-identify, I would put myself in either Ravenclaw or Slytherin, but no. I took the test on Pottermore, and it's like, congrats, you're a Hufflepuff, and I'm like, great. Friggin' wonderful. That's my life now. Do you have all the Porky pets? I don't know. Do I? Pet journal. Porcu pet. Harmonious, spectral, vengeful, regular one. Yes, I do. I 100% do. Why get the jade when you can get the azure? But that's from a different thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know what? I have enough stuff. Let's go do. Get it, bro. Kill these in a goop pile. And I'm gonna have to take him for a walk. Come along. Come on, bro. There we go. Pick up all those. That's 8. We're gonna come back here, and then we're gonna go on this side. Now, there you go. That's the stuff. Just get a nice big full belly. He's kind of like a mosquito. He's actually exactly like a mosquito because those are bloods. Although, I think it would have been significantly grosser if they'd given him a mosquito model and not just like a weird elemental bro. One more time. Blazing drops a normal and heroic now. Oh, interesting. So I could get, am I in the running for 2 mounts right now because I'm doing 25 man heroic? Because that would be great. Ravenclaw for life. Yeah, see, I would have preferred Ravenclaw. I was very much Ravenclaw like when I was in school. I was all about the books and studying and not so much about the having friends. Drops an heroic 25. Got Lifebinder a month later. Oh, so I could get other one. I want to take this test. It's on pottermore.com. It's like the official Harry Potter website. I got Ravenclaw. You're quite happy. What was your Patronus? I don't remember. I did take that test. I don't remember what it gave me. It was something weird. Hey Hazel, I don't know if you remember me. I'm your biggest fan from Egypt. I might be your only one though. Thanks, Trademark Z. You gotta hold down the fort. You gotta lead the Egyptian fan club. I'm a Ravenclaw pride. What mounts drop? So we're looking at some. Oh, let's get him to stop doing this. We're looking at drakes. So if you go into WoW, actually I'll show you after this, but we're looking for the Lifebinder's Handmaiden or the Blazing Drake that can drop off of Deathwing. So you've got your little thingy. That is a nice full mosquito. He's had a big old dinner. And about to finish this fight. This fight's so annoying. I don't think there's really anything they could do to make this better. It's just, and it was annoying when it was new. This was a Thestral. You can have a Thestral Patronus? That seems counterintuitive. I mean, I guess there's nothing inherently wrong with Thestrals. Okie dokie. So, that's the essence stuff. Now we're going to actually kill the boss that could give us the stuff. So, on we go. Help me out, Thrall. Bring the big boy out. How close are you to getting the Emerald Drake after you get Handmaiden? That's a good question. I will need the blue. So Handmaiden's not actually on this list. I need the Blazing Drake for Emerald, and then I'm gonna need the blue one. I have one of 2 of the drakes from I, so I would need the other one. I haven't been doing it because I don't like the idea of running a raid that could drop 2 mounts where I already have one, because I just know that the one I already have is gonna drop, and I'm gonna be like, well, I don't want it. I don't want it. Get your recordings ready in case it drops. I mean, the stream VOD's gonna be on YouTube like it always is, so there's no rush. You can always get it after the fact. All right, inconceivable. I enjoy that they use that word. I don't think they necessarily used it to specifically refer to The Princess Bride, but I like to think that they did. That's a wonderful movie. Do you guys think they're ever gonna remake the Princess Bride movie? Do you think that's gonna happen? Also, once I'm done this, I gotta turn on the cat cam because my cat, I thought she wasn't gonna be in here because I didn't know where she was. I thought she was like 2 rooms away. But apparently she's found her way in here and she's fallen asleep in her spot, so I gotta get that camera turned up. Do-do-do. Come on. Get your thing. You know, the, getting his, like, tentacles off of each individual rock is kind of vaguely reminiscent of prying a cat claw off of something the cat has, like, decided they want to hold on to. Kind of getting a cat feel from it. Oh, right on top of me. Man, that was rude. There we go. I pressed enough buttons. So it's gonna be in there. Let me see. If I just turn this on, is it plugged in? Cat camera. I think I have to restart it because no. The camera, I set it up, but it wasn't plugged in, and I think I might have to do this again. I unplugged the USB and then I spun it around. Why would I do that? It was obviously just in. Cat cam. I don't know why my cat cam doesn't want to wake up right now. No. The label's fine. I can turn on the label. Hopefully I didn't break it. That would be unfortunate. No Princess Bride. Well, I don't want them to, but I'm wondering if they're going to do it because it's been a long time since it came out. It's kind of old now, and it's like a really well-known movie. I didn't think it would actually ever happen. I thought you guys were just trolling me when you kept voting for mount runs on stream. What? I'm not allowed to say bad words. Goodness gracious, golly gee. Okay, we gotta try it out. I love this, man. I didn't think it would actually happen. Oh, man. Should we go to the eye? Should we see how lucky we can get in one day? I still wouldn't get the Emerald Drake because this is not the one that you need for that. But this is the better one. Come on. Let's see it. Oh, life. Binders? There we go. That's it. It's got an apostrophe in it. It's so pink! Oh, man. This is cool. Yeah, that's the stuff. Oh, best day. First mount drop on stream. That was, in fact, the first mount drop on stream. I mean, I think it was bound to happen because we kept doing mount runs. But that wasn't actually that many goes at it. Oh, man. Cool. Well, I guess we keep going. I guess we don't give up. Let me clear my inventory a little bit. Should we run through... We can run through the eye really quick and then make our way up to ICC. Because we usually spend like a lot of time in ICC and they don't have time for anything else. So I'm going to run, like kill Malygos like real quick and see if he can cough up one of his mounts. Preferably the one I don't already have. That would be nice. Rid of all this stuff because I don't need any of that. Ooh, I'm so happy. Where did you get that mount? We got it in Dragon Soul. I got to ride it, obviously. We obviously have to ride that one around. I got it in Dragon Soul. A heroic 25-man Dragon Soul off of Deathwing, the last boss. Where is your Froth X-Pack poster? I don't have one, and I never will. Like, it's just not gonna happen. I mean, like, if somebody one day sends me one, I'm probably gonna put it up, like, upside down. Just because people always ask that. Alright, so... What's the fastest way to get to the eye? All the way over in the Borean Tundra. I'm just gonna fly from Mormor's Temple. I'm just gonna do that. I'm lazy. Have you seen the dad dating game that's been trending? There's a dad dating game? I have not seen that. That sounds great, though. That sounds really enjoyable. You know what that sounds like? It's something that I don't want to play, but I want to find somebody funny and watch them play it. I want to, like, go look for my favorite Let's Player from, like, 2011 and see if they've done a thing. I wonder if the lack of the Wrath poster would bother people less if I, like, mixed them up. Like, I took the WoD one, and I would probably swap the WoD one out for the vanilla one. I love the vanilla poster, but because the face is, like, so humanoid, whenever I'm recording a vlog with my camera, I've experimented with the different focuses and autofocuses, and I found the best way for me to get a clear focus during my vlog is to have face detection on. And sometimes it face detects that and is not focusing on me anymore because it really wants to look at that vanilla WoW poster. So I might switch that one out for the Draenor one and get Garrosh in there, Garrosh Hellscream in there, and then like shuffle them around so they're not in order, because I think that's what's really getting people is that it goes 1, 2, 4. Nobody can handle the 1, 2, 4. I'm on the same server as you. I was trying to find Yundala to /congratulate. Somebody gave me a hug. Allersolne gave me a hug, so maybe that was you. But yeah, Also, that same Demon Hunter from earlier sold Vault, sold Heroic, Chronomatic Anomaly, and Nighthold. Ooh. It's nice to see new people taking up the mantle of the whole soloing stuff thing. I never really... Like, I get that it's a challenge, and it's, like, a really cool challenge, and it's neat that people are doing that kind of self-made community content where it's not, like, a thing in the game. You're not going to get a special achievement for soloing it, but it's just, like, a really cool thing to do. Now you've inspired me to go back to hunting it. I've given it up after endless times. Yeah, you've just seen here. It still drops. Magic can't happen. Dreams are real. They're not just for DJ Khaled. That's exactly what triggered me. Yeah, maybe I'll just, like, switch them up then. I might bring the Pandaria one over. Because, I like the Pandaria one, and I love Pandaria. Maybe I, like, bring in Pandaria and Warlords. Oh, you know what I should do? Is I should go left to right with the 4 that are in frame. Go... Kata... I would like to go Kata Panda Warlords Legion, but I don't have the Legion one. Maybe I just go Kata Panda Warlords and I put the face one on the far right because sometimes it gets kind of cut off like it is now. Because Kata Panda Warlords are the expansions that I was actually making videos for. No, I started making videos in MoP, didn't I? Yeah, I started making videos in MoP. I didn't make videos back in Kata. I wanted to. I thought about it, but I didn't do it. Yeah, he's still the Gnome Queen. Yes, up, Jeff. You have to get that Garish up there. Hot says Garish too. Yeah, the Garish one actually looks pretty cool. I have it up. It's just on the other side of the bookcase, so you can't see it from most camera angles in this room. I watched a Twitch stream this morning, and that streamer's reaction to some situations were amazing. It's called Dream Daddy. Let me write that down. I feel like I can think of some Let's Players that would be really funny with that. It would probably be better than me trying to play it myself. Alright. It's the only way I actually remember stuff. Oh, you know what? I just remembered because I just read it in my book that's in front of me. I figured out how to get wired internet into that laptop without taking up one of the USB ports with a, what do you call it? Adapter. I remembered that laptop has Thunderbolt on it, and I can just get a Thunderbolt to Ethernet adapter. I had to go find a Thunderbolt 2 one, like the older one, because apparently they don't use the same kind of Thunderbolt anymore. But, it should work now. I should no longer have issues with that thing that happened like 2 streams ago with the baking streams. Hazel, want to run Mythic Plus with me? I'm 2100. Wait, you're 2100. So you're talking about your Warcraft progress score, your WoW progress score, or like your arena score? Because those are like 2 different things, and I don't actually know what a good WoW progress score is. I don't actually keep up with my WoW progress. I'm kind of a casual. I'm kind of a casual these days. You got the Pureblood Firehawk a few days ago, my 3rd run. Your guildmates still hate you. Is that one of the rag mounts? We should do Firelands. Firelands is pretty quick to bust through, and there's 2 mounts that I can get from that. So maybe after the Eye and... We have an hour. In an hour, I can totally get through this raid and ICC for Invincible. Because ICC is fast. Like, if I'm actually, like, going and I don't continually stop to check my fingernails, then I can probably bust through ICC and do Firelands, because I would like that one. Although, I can't get too greedy. I already won the lottery once in one day. What are the odds of it happening twice? I mean, the odds are exactly the same as they would have been had I not gotten it, because probability doesn't work like that, but, you know. Thunderbolt is also faster than USB. Yeah, and I was kind of kicking myself after I remembered that it was there, because I was like, you know what, that would have been even better. And both of them are probably faster than Wi-Fi, so. The only unfortunate thing was because it's Thunderbolt 2 and not the new one that's kind of like USB-C, I'm only going to be able to use that adapter with that laptop, so I have to hope that that laptop continues to last forever, but it's not showing any signs of slowing down. What difficulty do I want to be on? Simple Armory, help. Simple Armory, collectible, mounts. I want to make sure I'm on the right difficulty before I start this. Show planner. Malagos on any difficulty for the Blue Drake, apparently, so whatever I'm on, it should be fine. Yeah, it doesn't matter for internet. Yeah, I don't actually know what speed, I'm pretty sure I have a gigabit router, but I'm not 100%. Either way, it's going to be faster than the wireless. Hello, Hazel. What's up, Brandy? How are you doing? Could you not have just used power line adapters? What do you mean power line adapters? The laptop is a 2012 Retina MacBook Pro, so it's kind of short on ports. How can I be as cool as you? Yeah, you gotta go collect like a lot of battle pets. When you have over 800 battle pets, then you will be officially certified pet collector cool. That's how you do it. You gotta get 800 battle pets. Go. Have fun. I get on one of the things, right? I don't do this raid very often. Probably because I don't actually, like, I didn't really care about the blue drake until 10 minutes ago when I remembered that I need it in order to get the emerald drake. And I'm so close to having it. I would prefer to be 1 drake away from the emerald rather than 2, so we're gonna get this a go. So get all those done. There's probably a way to bug this out that I should be aware of, and I don't remember what it is. I'm really glad that I got Handmaiden and not the one from Throne of the Four Winds, because I don't really care about the mount for Throne of the Four Winds. I run it because it's like a good starting point, but it's never been something that was particularly... I was supposed to be doing damage or something, wasn't I? I forgot. I forgot I was supposed to hit him. Now I have to do it in the Drake. Oops. Oops. Oh no, he is 0%. Did I hit him by accident? And I'm gonna not get off my mount. I'm really bad, but I always go, oh, I should loot him. So I like get off the mount and then you fall and you die and I go, whoops, that's not right. You just need to loot this thing and you can do it on the thing. So we did not get a blue drake, but we can, you know, I'm actually just gonna do, once I get out of here, I'm gonna do Firelands first. I really want to do Firelands. I'll do Firelands first. We'll see if we have time for ICC after that. You're trying for the Azure Drake? I have the Azure Drake. I was trying for the blue one. The unarmored one. I already have the armored one. So we're going to pop back to Stormwind. We're going to go run Firelands and see if we can get 2 mounts out of that. Ethernet into a plug that you plug your wall socket, and then second wall socket plug runs the Ethernet out, if that makes sense. The laptop doesn't have Ethernet in, though. Like, I have an Ethernet cable that goes that far. The laptop does not have an Ethernet port. That's the thing. That's the issue. And then I had a USB to either. We fixed the problem. We don't need to hash it out again. The problem's been fixed. We're good. We're set. 800. Yes, unique battle pets, of course. Firelands. Oh, I should clean up my inventory a little bit. We should make a little bit of room for our pureblood firebird. I forgot what it's called. I don't deserve to have this map drop. I don't even know what its name is. All of these Deathwing weapons have use effects, which means that Auto Vendor doesn't want to get rid of them, just in case it's something cool that you want to keep. But it means I have to vendor a lot of stuff on my own. Hello, Hazel. Sup, attack you. Did you buy most of your rare drop pets or farm them? 50-50. Back when I first started collecting pets in Wrath and Kata, I farmed all of them, and I did it multiple times. Because in Wrath in particular, your battle pet collection was tied to the character. So I would go and I would farm up like a Crimson Whelpling, and I farmed that for a long time. And then I would be like, you know what, I don't want to be a hunter anymore, I want to be a priest. And I would make a priest, and I would be like, well, I miss my Crimson Whelpling, so I would go farm it again. I did that a lot. So once, like, Mop Warlords rolled around, I started to have more gold than time. I realized that I could just buy them, and I started just buying most of the new ones. That's what you get for buying Apple. I mean, I got a laptop that has worked splendidly for 5.5 years, and it's still just as fast as the day I got it, so I don't know what you're trying to say. Do you have Ashes of Alar? That one just never drops for me. No, I don't have Ashes. I don't run it every week, so that's kind of probably why I don't have it. But I do it every now and then, and that one is so annoying to farm because it's so annoying to farm because you have to wait through so much RP. You have to wait through so much roleplay, and you're just sitting there looking at Kael'thas, and you're like, yo, bro, any day now. Any day now. Hi, Hazel. Daisy, what's up, Kidney Powers? Ashes dropped on my second run. Sorry about that. It's alright. We all have a couple runs that like we got really lucky with. I'm trying to remember what mine are. I definitely have some pets that I got really lucky on. I don't remember if I got like super lucky on any specific mounts. I'm not going to count the Lightbinder's Handmaiden because I've done Dragon Soul a lot. Do you have the Time Lost Proto? I do not. I farmed it, and by farm I mean camp. I camped it for a while in... Hang on. I want to be on... Firelands, doesn't matter, we'll do Heroic 25. I camped Time Lost Proto for probably not very long, like a week. I left my computer on for a week in Kata for it. And at the time, I was living with my mom, like this was a long time ago. So like my computer and my desk were like in my bedroom, so it was all in one spot. And I used that add-on, the Rare Alert one, I don't remember what it's called now. But it would, whenever a rare spawned near you, it would play like a sound, and it was like a like a really angry, super scary trumpet sound. And I had that turned up really loud so that whenever it happened, it would like wake me up, and I could go check it. But around the Time Lost Proto Deck, there's also another rare that spawns way more often. It was always that one. And I did that for like a week, and then I realized I was getting kind of frazzled and just stressed out. And I was kind of looking at my friends that had also done the same thing, that were just like shells of their former selves. And I was like, this is not worth it. There's a reason why they called this a time lost proto Drake. It's because you're going to lose way too much time getting it. It's not even pretty. The colors don't even... Ugh. I gave up. Gave up. I got ashes in my first try. My guildies are still mad about it. You play in EU or US? I play in US. US servers. I would have a lot of latency playing at EU. Made a mistake in the vanilla. Had the disgusting oozling, but sold in the auctions for 50 gold. Oh, I remember the disgusting oozling grind. I did that. You could do it in Silithus or also the Swamp of Sorrows. I did it in the Swamp of Sorrows. I had farmed one back in Silithus, actually, like way back in the day. But I don't know what happened. Like, I had it on like a character that I can't... I thought I had it in a character that I deleted and then like couldn't get restored or something like that. There was some reason why I couldn't get access to it, so I had to farm it again. And the second time I farmed it in the Swamp of Sorrows, and I was role-playing that I was a ooze cleanup professional that had been contracted to spend like 2 hours every day out in the swamp. So I would show up for work, and I would run around the swamp for 2 hours every day, killing all the ooze and looting them. You know, farming the pet, but I was like pretending that I was like... I was a cool kid. NPC skin, that's what it was called. That is the exact add-on. NPC skin. I got the white polar bear from the Storm Peak Daily my first try. Oh man, I've never tried farming that one. That's one that I looked at what I had to do and I was like, oh. But I don't want to. Actually, you know what I did get that I was really lucky with that I didn't actually have to farm for is I got the Raven Lord mount. I got the Reigns of the Raven Lord from a satchel, from one of those satchels that they offered in Cataclysm that you got for queuing like under needed rolls. I got it from a healing satchel. Back when you could actually get cool stuff from them. I don't know why they took that out. Like, maybe they thought people were getting really upset at the thought that their hard-earned mounts were getting very rarely gotten by people that were not doing the thing that you had to do to get the hard-earned mount. But these days, the satchels are so boring. Like, I used to heal a lot of random dungeons in LFR for those satchels because it was really compelling to farm those satchels to try and get, like, a cool mount. And most of the time, you would just get, like, a vendor pet or something. But, you know, that one time I got the Reigns of the Raven Lord, I was like, yes! Best day. Actually, just the best day. You got the Flame Talon of Elixir 2 days ago. Congrats, Brandy. If all WoW characters were babies, which would you adopt? Do I have to? All WoW characters? Like, I have to adopt one as a baby? I would not be a good mom. I would not be a good mom at all. Actually, you know what? I would probably adopt a druid so I can have a cat baby. Who's a good druid that makes a nice cat? Like, maybe a baby Malfurion, but I would never let him not be a cat form. He would, like, try and be, like, his regular form and be like, no, Melf. Go back to kitty. We don't want person Melf. We only want the kitty. See, this is why I don't have children. The website that tracks mounts. So I'm using the Simple Armory Mount Planner. So you go to simplearmory.com. You look up your character, and then you go to collectibles, and you go to mounts. And I have a video that shows you how to do this all, by the way. But you go to collectibles, you go to mounts, you look at the mount planner, and that will give you like a route of like the fastest way to go with minimal travel time to go hit up all of the bosses that you need to drop mounts. The blue dragonling that was in Asuna took me 2.5 months sold killing before it dropped for me. The blue dragonling in Asuna. Azusa. Like a new one? Is there a new blue whale pet that I'm not aware of? Or are you talking about the blue dragonling that dropped in Ashara? No. There was never a blue dragon in Ashara. I know the blue dragon you're talking about. Winter Spring? Maybe I don't. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. I got ashes in my second try, but it took 3+ years to get invincible. Yeah. I feel like we all have that one friend that just gets lucky with everything. Like, everyone gets lucky once in a while. We always have that one guy. There's this one guy in my guild that just, like, gets, like, the best thing super early in any game that he plays. It doesn't matter if he's playing like Diablo or WoW or whatever. He just gets like the best legendaries super early and just often and all the time. It just never ends. Just not Thistly Crow, way too cheerful. She's cheerful, but she's also kind of stabby. She's big on stabbing stuff. Adopt Jaina so you can keep her from going full Dreadlord. Yo, if I adopted Jaina, I would let her feel whatever feelings she has. If she wants to dye her hair and listen to some really loud, angry music, she can knock herself out. I mean, that's what earplugs are for. Oh, you guys know what I found out about yesterday? I found out that if you're using the details damage meter, you can change your nickname, and then everybody else that's using details, including yourself, will see your name differently in details. So you look out here, it's like details, but it says Hazel without like all the extra A's and E's and L's and stuff. I can just be Hazel, just spelled normally. It was really funny last night during Kill Jaden. Like, we were having a pretty rough raid night of just like, you know, grinding away and Kill Jaden, just wipes after wipe. We never did kill it. We spent about 2 hours on it. We never did kill it. But every other pull I would look down, and one of our rogues would have a different name in details every time, and they were getting progressively sillier, and that just cracked me up like the whole night. Every time you'd look down, it's just like Mr. Magoo, and I'd be like, "Who's that?" And I'd be like, "Oh yeah, no, I know who that is," because it's the only rogue that's changing his name. But I had no idea. You go, if you have details, what you do is you go into settings, and then over here, you just go to nickname. You type in the name that you want, and that's what it'll show you to yourself and to anybody else using details, which is quite a few people. Strongly recommend. Oh, Amagosa from a quest. Okay. I have a friend like that too. I hate his guts. I tell him all the time. He laughs at me that his RNG is ridiculous. Yeah. It's rough because you want to hate them, but I know deep in my heart that it's just jealousy. Like, it's not like they did anything wrong. It's not like they tried to be stupidly lucky. And no bueno. 0 for 2 so far in this raid. Let's go take a look at Ragnaros. Once we kill, we still gotta do Rylith. I never did do him. Did we kill Shanix? Did I ever kill Shanix? Is he still running around? You have to kill Shanix, right? No, I know I have to kill Shanix to get past Bale Rock. But did I completely forget to kill Shanix and just go? I mean, I guess if I can't get through Bale Rock, then I'll know that I forgot to do Shanix. I don't remember. I don't remember right now. Also, I have run right past Rylith's entrance. Do you have any legendaries on your rogue? I have no legendaries on my rogue. Not one. I don't play my ults enough to really get legendaries on them. I'm quite lucky that I have even any legendaries on my monk. My Brewmaster monk has one legendary that I was told was a pretty good one, which is A+. But I don't have anything on my rogue. But now that I got crackers, I don't need to have any legendaries on my rogue. I don't actually need to play my rogue ever again. Now that I have level 110 rogue and I have my lovely new crackers pet, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I only play alts until I get the thing I needed from them, and then I go back to my main. I would rather spend more time being a better Shadow Priest, because there is definitely a lot of room for improvement in my Shadow Priest play. I could be a much better priest if I put some time into it. So I would rather do that than try and spread myself out too thin, WoW-wise. Take my kitten, Sergeant Fuzzy Boots, and Crystal. Yo, Sergeant Fuzzy Boots is an amazing name for a cat. Yeah. Vendor some stuff. This boss I've farmed over 8,000 times so far. That's a lot. That's a lot of times. That's more times than the raid has been out if you're doing it every week. I guess if that would be possible if you were running it like a lot of characters. Still didn't spawn. I got it finally. Yo, congrats, Ty. I just got wrist legendary for my warrior yesterday from the Kirin Torcash. Should pick up the feathers up so you can just fly to him and skip the trash. I'm not convinced that I killed Shanix. I don't remember. You sound like me and my main is a holy priest. Yeah, I'm all about trying to. Well, I'd like to say that I'm all about trying to master one thing, but in real life that's like so not true. I can't pick a thing to try and practice. Okay, so I do need to kill Shanix because I can't get through this gate. Where are you at, bro? You should be pouting around clockwise, right? So if I need to run counterclockwise so that I can actually like catch him and not just be chasing him. So we are gonna go this way. I need some more tea. Hey Hazel, any idea what crafting professions are good for gold making right now? So it kind of depends on what your regular activities are. If you are out in the world a lot, honestly, gathering is really good. If you like gather farming, it's good and it's gonna stay good for like a long time. Herbalism in particular is really strong. If you do a lot of PvP, for example, then enchanting is going to do really well for you because you can disenchant stuff and then sell the shards. Well, pretty much anybody. You're going to get like a lot of extra gear just from emissaries and rep caches and whatnot that you can disenchant, and shards sell really well still. So I like those ones because those are lazy and they like fit into my lifestyle. If you're looking to actually craft stuff and then sell it, I could not tell you what is best, to be honest with you. I don't see Shanix. Did I actually? Maybe I didn't kill him trash. Maybe I forgot to kill the trash. Oh, there we go. I spawned him. I just had to kill those guys. I started killing turtles in the beginning, then I got distracted and just went up to kill the spider lady. I'm hoping if I just slam enough cups of tea, I'm gonna wake up a little bit. Guys, I'm getting a PC soon. Congrats, noob. What kind of a computer are you getting? What servers? I play on Lightbringer. Did you find that your Orb Weaver helped your gameplay? I really struggle managing all my abilities with the regular keyboard, and I'm thinking of getting one. I did, but I got mine so long ago that I couldn't tell you a lot about the transition anymore. Like, it was a lot of years ago for me that I actually got set up with one of these. But I was having a hard time finding enough buttons, especially back like pre-ability pruning. And everybody else seems to do just fine, but I was better off with it. However, it is going to be harder rather than easier at the start, as you are getting used to it, because it's just a different format than your fingers are used to, so it's not going to be easier at first. But I really like just the fact that I can have my movement down to a little joystick under my thumb rather than having to like dedicate prime fingers for just moving around. I like that a lot. Hazel, I was wondering if you do a lot of alt leveling at all. Not anymore. I had my alt leveling phase. It was very long. I thought that was all I really liked to do in WoW. From Kata straight through Mop and most of Warlords. I leveled alts like a mad lady. I have so many characters that are like level 100. I have everything. I have multiples of a lot of things. I have druids and priests and hunters for days. And after, I think, like, it kind of started in WoD, but once Legion clicked in and I realized I'd raided for, you know, over 2 expansions of the same character, I was like, you know what, I'm done. I have enough. These will do. These will do for everything that I need from them. And I can just move on and play with one character. And I'm really happy that happened, because I used to be really worried about my alcoholism. Like, I was worried that there was something I wasn't getting out of the game by not focusing on a character. And now, if there is anything, I'm definitely getting it all in the one thing. Come on, Major Domo, what you got? What you got? This was the first raid boss that I ever did in a guild. Like, the first guild that I did in Cataclysm trialed me on Major Domo. I was playing a Holy Priest, and I was so nervous. I was so nervous on this when it was new. What's up, old friend? Also, he was tough. He had a lot of health. He was a long fight. Gnome race superior. The 50 pounds, is it every month? When you buy the 10 pounds, you have to pay 10 for every month, or just 10 and have the game? When you buy the 10 pounds one. I don't understand what you're saying. Hello Hazel, how's your day? Hi Nutcracker, my day is going quite well. Gathering is easiest reliable gold, made tailoring and enchanting. Yeah, I like kind of half and half. I like doing the whole herbalism enchanting thing. That's kind of my go-to. Oh, the WoW game. Oh, yeah. So for WoW, you buy the game once, and then you have the game. But in order to access the game, you need to continue paying a $15 a month sub fee, or maybe it's 10 pounds. I don't know what the conversion rate's like, but you have to pay every month. You can get WoW tokens by using gold. If you can farm like a lot of gold, then you can pay the sub fee with your gold, your in-game gold. Oh goodness. Oh. Thanks, Yishang Jiang. I hope I pronounced your name at least somewhere in the realm of right, but thank you very much. Happy birthday, thanks. It's not my birthday. It's not my birthday for another couple of months, but thank you very much. Yeah, you got to pay a sub fee, unless you can make up the gold for a WoW token, but if you're paying in towns, you're probably in the EU, which means you need, like, what, 230k a month for the token, and it's, like, that's a lot of gold. It's a lot of gold. How many 110s you got? I bet you won't beat how many. I bet you won't beat how many I got. Probably not. I don't have like maxed out 110s. I haven't counted them in a while. Oh, 110s? No, absolutely not. Most of my alts, like I said, once the Legion rolled around, I kind of became more into my main character. So I've only really leveled alts to 110 when I needed them. So I have like my Druid at 110, I have 2 Druids at 110 because I wanted a Horde and Alliance Druid for Arena. And then I have my Priest, and then I have my Monk, and then I have my Rogue, and then I have... Is that it? 5? 5? I think it's 5. So, mount. Mount. No. Oh my god! Oh my god! What is up with this day? Dudes, we're never doing a mount run stream again. This is as good as it gets. What is even happening today? How is this possible? What are the odds? Oh my god. Yo, I guess we just have to keep going. Like, at this rate, we're just gonna do ICC and get invincible. Oh my god. Oh, I also got an appearance. Look at that. We got ourselves a hammer and a smoldering egg of Melgazor. Did I learn it? Yeah, I've added the pure blood. I got the pure blood Firehawk. That was the one that I was like, I didn't know its name. Okay. All right. Well, I guess we're gonna go do ICC. Hype. Twice in one day. What else did you get today? We had the Lifebinder's Handmaiden drop from Heroic Dragon Soul. So it's been a real good day for mounts so far. If Invincible drops, I'm gonna cry. Me too, dude. This is too much for any one person in one day. All right, so I'm gonna clean my inventory. Then we're gonna take a look at that Firehawk, and then we're gonna head to ICC because why not? If Invincible's gonna drop on any day, it might as well be today. Did you get both the mounts? I got not both the mounts from Ragnaros. I didn't get the Flame Talon Alyss Resort, but I did get the pure blood Firehawk from Heroic Rag. All right, have I made enough room in here? Oh, those are BOEs. All right, let's check it out. Let's check it out. Mounts. Pure blood Firehawk. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's the stuff. Oh, I'm on fire. Yo, I thought that the green one was cooler, but it's not true. This one's cooler. This one's so much cooler. I never see anybody on this thing. Oh man. This reminds me of something. I don't know what it reminds me of, but I'm specifically reminded of something. That's so cool. She is RNGesus on her side. I so have RNGesus on my side today. All right, let's go do ICC. Actually, let's add some. Let's mail off some stuff. So let's just grab the BOEs that I want to sell or not sell. Doesn't matter. BOEs. Basically, just the mailing group will send these to my bank hall, and then my posting operation will determine whether or not it's worthwhile for me to sell them. If not, I just vendor them on the other side. There's a better way to do that, but I don't really care. I'm old and set in my ways. So we're gonna go. I know that you can port closer to ICC. You can get to like Dalaran, but I just like porting to Wormrise Temple from Dalaran because rather than going through Shrine, because this is less loading screens. I'm always go for Ashes of Alar. I already killed that one this week. I didn't get it. I did that one earlier. My husband has had the Pure Blood Firehawk drop twice. I've farmed it every week on multiple characters and still not seen it. I hope your luck rubs off on me. I hope my luck rubs off on all of you. I hope that every single one of you here is just like blessed with amazing mount luck this week. Looks cool in the Shadow Priest too. I don't have the glyph. I don't use the glyph that makes your mount take on the, hang on, I need to write the new one. Sorry, Lifebinder's Handmaiden, you've been bumped down the list. I don't have the glyph. I use the one that makes my shadow form less opaque because I like being able to see my face and stuff. Alright, let's go take a crack at ICC. You need a transmog to go with it. No, this one? On my Shadow Priest? I have some fiery transmogs, but I don't always, I think, like, the fiery thing would be really cool for a Holy Priest. I don't know about the fiery Shadow Priest thing. Maybe I should give it a go. Congratulations on the Hawk. Thanks, Mickey. The Firehawk looks awesome with a disgusting oozling. Oh, that's a good point. Congrats from the Netherlands. Thanks, Waltiger. How do you determine which BOEs are worth selling? Just the market value, or do you factor in the region's sell rate too? Well, okay. So for me, worth selling means, is it going to be better to pay the deposit to try and sell this, or take the vendor price? So is it worth selling? Because selling something for me is so easy. I'm just mashing a button in my TSM. My posting operations, so for my BOE gear, this is the operation. It's called aggressive sell because I'm selling these real cheap to try and make sure they go, so I'm not paying like a lot of deposits for them. So I sell those 48 hours. I sell them at max prices, 100% DB market. They actually post at half of market price. I post all BOEs at half of market price, assuming that there's nobody with one already up to undercut, to help them go quickly. So I lose some gold on that, but that means that they get bought out more quickly, and I'm like moving stuff. And then the minimum price is 120% of vendor sell. So if the market price, if half of the market price is less gold than 120% of the vendor price, then it will be like, I'm not selling this, and then I just vendor it. But as long as half of market price is more than that, then I just post it, and I usually get half a market price. And sometimes I'm only making like an extra 3 gold over what the vendor price would have been, but I'm like, you know what? I didn't work very hard for that 3 gold. Everything was kind of automated for me, so that's how I do it. There are probably better ways to do it. I'm just taking the real lazy route, and just getting as much stuff out there as possible. Looks like I need to run Stratholm for the mount. Invincible. Maybe we'll get Invincible. It could happen. I didn't expect the rag mount in the slightest, so it's just bizarro day to day. Bruh, heading off. I got the 2 mounts I've been farming. See you later, Ty. Queue arena, please. Arena? Like, I'm not gonna do it in this stream because we're gonna finish it with mount runs. But should we do an arena stream sometime where I just like queue with you guys? Just be like, yo, you cannot care about your rating. I'm not getting invoiced, but we're just going to be the YOLOest of YOLO and do like some super YOLO 3s on stream. I feel like that might hurt me. I feel like I might feel like I've fallen too far if I was doing just like the super YOLO 3s. And then if I try hard and I try and play better, then I'm just going to be sad that I'm not playing as good as I want to. I just woke up from my nap and Hazel was online. How did the blood tart finish? I wasn't there at the end. Oh, I was actually going to tell that story at the beginning of the stream, but I forgot. So it's good that you brought it up. The tart. So, as you might know, on my baking streams, we bake stuff in the WoW cookbook. And as you also might know, I'm not actually good at baking things. I do my best. I follow the instructions. I try and get everything. And most of the time, it turns out pretty good. It's always edible. It always tastes like food. But sometimes it doesn't all like keep together. So when I was making this bloodberry tart, I was really concerned that the crust wasn't going to be good because I had to add like a bunch of water to like make it roll outable. Like it was too flaky at first. And then I had a hard time like getting it rolled out. So I was concerned that the crust wasn't going to be right because I had a hard time getting it into the pan. But we eventually got there and it was fine. And I made the filling and I like got it all in and I baked it. And when I took it out of the oven, the crust was like done. The crust was like perfectly done, so I couldn't have left it in anymore. But the filling was still like soup, and I was like, well, this is fine. I mean, I'm supposed to chill it. I'm supposed to let it chill on the counter and then like in the fridge for like hours. So I let it chill on the counter, then I let it chill in the fridge for like hours. And the next day, I take it out of the fridge and I like shake it and it's still soup. Like the filling never solidified. I used the correct amount of pectin. I think that the problem that I had was I did not, after I had made the filling and I had boiled it for a couple of minutes and I was supposed to let it cool down and then put it in the pie pan and then bake it. I don't think I let it cool long enough. I think I should have let it cool completely 100% all the way down and then put it in the pie shell and bake it and then let it cool again. And I think that might have been enough. I'm going to try that next time because it was like basically when you eat it now, because I have it in the fridge, we've still been eating it, but it's kind of like pastry bits because it was also super, like the filling got underneath the crust and like cemented it to the pie plate. So you have to like pry it off with a fork. So it's like pastry bits that you pry off with a fork. And the pastry is actually good. Like the crust is delicious, which is sad because the filling didn't keep together, with like a lot of berry sauce. It's just like, you know, you take the berry sauce that people put on top of cheesecake, and then you just like take like a huge scoop of that and then you put over like some little tiny pieces of pastry. It's good. It's just weird. It's a weird thing. And I didn't do it right. So I want to do that again. Probably not on the stream. I'm probably not going to do repeat recipes on stream for like a while. I feel like I can probably come up with like at least a year's worth of different things to try and do before I start like doing repeats. And that'll give me a chance to get better at baking before I go back and try it again. But I want to try it again off stream because it, like, the filling was really good. And I just wanted it to keep together. Also, I want to get better at making the whole pie crust thing. I feel like that's an important skill to have in my life. Your luck rubbed off me. I just got my second experiment 12B. Shame it was the wrong boss. Oh, man. Oh, you're heading off your game because you're so tired. You've been up for hours. You got invincible in the bird thing mount, not the rag mount. Congrats, Ty. That's awesome. I got the name Sean Sham on Taekwondo. What do you think? It's a name? Good spooned over ice cream. It probably would be really good spooned over ice cream. We don't have any ice cream. I should put that on my list. Especially because it's been really warm lately. But lately I've just been drinking a lot of tea. Someone needs to level up that IRL cooking. I'm not actually, like, I'm not the worst one you've ever seen. It's just sometimes when I'm making something new for the first time, it doesn't always turn out perfectly. And that's why we're doing it. I never said I was good. I just said I would try. I think it'd be really good to have the berry flavor and pie crust pieces combined. Yeah, absolutely. If I took like some ice cream and I like took a bunch of the berry thing and like mixed it in, that would be really good. I'm worried that it might be too sweet. Like the berry filling is like really sweet. It might be less sweet when you're like eating it because you get less of it in your mouth at a time. I'm not 100% sure. But when you're just eating it as a liquid, it's like, oh my god, this is syrup. This is syrup in my mouth. So I was concerned that it would be too much sweetness, but maybe the ice cream would help balance that out. I don't know. I'm not an expert dessertologist, but if that was a thing, I would definitely like to like investigate. Hey Hazel, hey Nestar Bear, how have you been? How have you been, man? Alright, Screeching Cry. Oh, hello. How are you? Are you the harbinger of Invincible? Are you here to tell me that that's what's gonna happen? Anything can happen today, apparently. How much tea are you drinking? The right amount. The right amount of tea. I've actually been going through a little bit less lately. I've been interspersing it with bottles of water, and it's been working out for me. I'm going a little harder than tea today because I'm trying very hard to stay awake. I was up a little later than normal last night, but I still got up at my normal time, so only a little tiny bit short in sleep. Does it need to be heroic for the mount? I thought it is heroic. I'm in the gunship cannon, but I'm pretty sure I set this to heroic. Alright, so we've got full energy here. Even Julia Child didn't always get things right the first time. I feel like most people don't. Although people that do get the things like perfectly right the first time, people that are super good at everything they pick up, they irritate me so much. Because I'll look at that and be like, man, you just like, you can just shave like 6 months worth of practice off anything that you do just because you're instantly good at it, but it's not their fault. It's not their fault that they're amazing. Alright. Raid difficulty. Oh, butts, you're right. Can I change it? Oh, how did that happen? I thought we were doing all of these on heroic. Can I change it and zone back out, or is it gonna not let me do it? Whoops, daisies. Lately I've been drinking a lot of tea. Have you ever not been? I mean, I go through phases, but the phases always include some amount of tea. There's never like a no tea phase. Is there a way to make you run a lot faster? Do you have goblin gliders? It's a glitch. I don't want to glitch it. I want to leave and see if I can change the difficulty. I don't think I can. I think I'm screwed. I think I would have to do a different thing. No need to zone out? Heroic. Raid was in combat recently, may not change for 39 seconds. I gotta like give it to 40 seconds. You can change it to heroic after Cindergosa. Oh, okay. So I should clear up to Cindergosa and then change it? We're gonna try that. Actually, we're gonna try and change it now. 21 seconds. I gotta give it like 20 seconds. This teacup doesn't hold very much. It's like, it's a pretty large cup, so you'd think it would hold more, but it's deceptively shallow. You can skip from Blood Princess to Cindergosa. I do it all the time. I want to clear the whole raid. Much faster. Oh, to switch then. All right. Let's go back then. Where was I? It's one of these things. Yeah, this one. All right. Let's kill up to Cindergosa then. Plus, I'm pretty sure I need more transmog from normal than I do from heroic, because I'm always running heroic to try and get invincible. So, in my current instance, yeah, there's all sorts of transmog that I need from normal 25-man because I never run this one. Like if I go to heroic 25-man, I have almost all of it. Let's open a little mini list here. So Sorfang could give me a cloak, because everybody loves cloaks. Cloaks are the best for transmogging. We get to do the Trial of Style soon, don't we? I feel like that's in August. I'm disappointed that it's not more widely available. Also, Auctionist Dance Party tomorrow. That's gonna be a thing. Yeah, August 17th. I gotta remember to do that. I'm disappointed there weren't more rewards. I feel like Trial of Style would be so much more fun if they'd come up with some cool transmog reward stuff for it, but they wanted it to be all like micro holiday and it doesn't matter if you miss this. So, less cool stuff. Okie dokie. Hazel, show us one of your cats. I only have one cat. Oh, I was trying to make the cat camera work. But it didn't want to happen. Cat camera. My cat camera appears to be not responding lately. I've unplugged it and plugged it back in, and it's just not happy right now. So I'm gonna have to, like maybe when I reboot, but right now it seems to be not about to happen, so you're just gonna have to trust that my cat's pretty cute. I can show you one of these cats. Here. Pet journal. Mischief. Kitty cat. Kitty cat, kitty cat, kitty cat. There you go. It's a good kitty cat. Let's go kill Peachside. What cast bar add-on do you use? I use Gnosis. Also, it's just occurred to me right now that I haven't had sound on this whole time. Like, normally I have at least game music. But I have been just talking to myself to nothing. Like, why am I even wearing headphones? There was nothing coming out of them. You just wear them to look like a gamer, you know? I just got my first priest to 110 after never playing one. What do you think so far? I wanted to try one out after watching your videos. Are you playing Shadow or are you doing the healing thing? Oh, it's too loud. I've made this too loud. Also, it's spooky. It's spooky singing, ladies. Fellcat, show us your most favorite pet. I've never really been able to fully decide my favorite pet. Mischief is honestly up there. Cheep Cheep. Cheep Cheep. Cheep Cheep. That's the cutest one. That is the cutest one in the whole game. There is no pet that is cuter than Cheep Cheep. The coastal sandpiper. It's a wild pet. You can pick it up on the coast of, I think, Suramar for sure. Maybe Asuna. There's like some beaches where it spawns. It's not too hard to get. But it's adorable. It's the cutest one. Did you buy all the pets and mounts from the Blizz store? I have most of them. I was buying more of them back when the WoW token was cheaper and I was getting a lot of them with Battle.net balance. But I kind of stopped doing that. So whenever like they release a new battle pet, I tend to pick those up. So whenever they do like the Bright Paw or Mischief or whatever, I get really excited and I usually pick it up when it's new. I don't mind doing that. I don't really do... I'm missing a couple of old ones. So if you go to the shop, I don't have XT and I don't have KT, and the reason for that is because I don't know why it's not showing me as having the ones I have. I have Cenarian Hatchling for sure and Pandaren Monk, but I don't have XT or KT because I didn't really raid Nexramus or Oldor when they were new, and having those bosses miniaturized doesn't really do anything for me. It doesn't really mean much, so I didn't really feel a need to get them. Alright, I remembered to do the thingy dom. I'm playing Shadow, but I'm still learning it. It's pretty fun. I love Shadow. I love it. It's gone through so many different iterations. It's been so many different things, and it plays so differently from different patches. But no matter what they do to it, I always love it. I think I just like the whole purple old gods thing, and even before the purple old gods thing, I just like Shadow form. Shadow form has always been cool. No, I missed the stream. The VoD for the stream is going to be up tomorrow morning, like always. So if you missed it and you want to rewind or watch like some of the mount drops again, you can absolutely do that. Actually, I might, depending. I need to put together something for Monday. I have a lot of PTR stuff, but I haven't picked what I'm going to do, and it's already like Friday afternoon. I don't know. Maybe I'll make some highlights or something. Molten Corgi? Do you have any cats in your pet journal that look like your IRL cat? Kind of. My IRL cat is a tabby cat. It's a gray tabby cat, and her name is Kira, so I named my silver tabby cat in game after Kira. Honestly, she looks more like this one. The black tabby cat looks more like the gray tabby cat in real life. Oh, I forgot to do the thingy. Whoopsie daisies. But I've named my silver tabby cat after my actual cat. The AoE sucks hard, don't you think? It's just the many target cleave. Like, AoE is great if you're like sustained damage on 2 to 5 targets even. Like, as long as they're sustained, you're doing great. But as soon as there's like 5, 6 things and they're little and they have not much health, you need to just get them all down at once. It's just like you quit. There's no point. Don't even try. There's nothing you can do. I was on the PTR today and I was running around in Argus, and there was a point in time when I got swarmed by like 8 to 9 different little fell flames. And they're like little, they don't have that much health, and they're killing me, and I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna dot these down individually because I can't do anything about this. They want me to mind sear. They want me to mind flay one thing and then have that thing like cleave onto the other ones. But as soon as you mind flay a thing, obviously it's going to, you know, kill it. And you have to mind flay a thing with Shadow Word. Like, there's just no way. And I cannot believe that oversight has existed for this long. It's not even that it's been a problem, it's that it's been a problem for ages now. What do you use to change your HUD so much? A lot of different add-ons. Some people will use like a suite that kind of takes care of everything, but I like to do each thing individually. I have a video that goes over my UI add-ons. If you go to my channel and you go to the bottom, there's going to be a list of all my playlists, and in that list of playlists, there is a playlist that contains my UI and add-on videos. In there, you're going to find my UI add-on video, where I talk about the different things that I use, but basically we've got Bartender down here, we have Shattered Unit Frames up here, my cast bar, that is Gnosis, and then like we got details over here. It's just all sorts of stuff. But the big ones are Bartender and Shattered Unit Frames. This add-on right here is the quality of life thing that's for farming transmog. It's called Minar's Wardrobe Helper, and it gives you a little checklist of the stuff that you don't have and tells you which boss it drops off of. I strongly recommend that one. I only watch the live stream the next day with the VoD rip. Honestly, that's how I like watching streams too. I catch up with a lot of Savix's streams like that because when it's live, I'm like in and out constantly because I'm usually working. But if I'm at a time, if I'm watching it on the VoD, I can pause when I have to get up and go do something, or when I have to like stop and record something, or like whatever. I can pause it and then restart it. And you can kind of do that in the live stream, but I like catching it, like being caught up with chat and whatever. So I often prefer watching the VoD. Hey, Hazel on stream. Hi, Paul. How are you doing today? I thought Mindseer was a very weak OE. It may have changed since I last played Shadow Priest. It's been a long time. So it was. The way Mindseer used to work is it used to be a dedicated spell that you would press. You could target it on an enemy or on a friendly, and it would do some really sad AoE damage. And that was it. But that was fine, because at least if you were running an old raid and you wanted to like really quickly kill like a pack of things, you could just Mindseer them and they would die. But now what they've done is they've taken that spell completely out. It's gone from the spellbook. It's been pruned. And instead, if you are mind flaying a target that has a shadow or pain up on them, you will do some very, very incidental cleave damage to things all around them. So that was actually kind of the worst thing ever for a couple of reasons. The first reason is that obviously you cannot do that if you don't have a target that can hold up to being shadow or pain and then mind flayed. Like if it dies, then you have to start all over again with another thing. And that sucks. So if you have got like a pack of imps, like for that Broken Shore World quest, you're like, well, I'm dotting these individually because there's nothing else I can do. Secondly, it sucks because it's not even good damage. You have to get to quite a few targets before it's worth mind flaying rather than doing your other stuff. And it's not like you're even going to a different spell. It's just like you're just doing your regular old boring filler instead of the cooler things you would rather be doing, because I guess it kind of does some damage on like a bunch of targets, but you're still like leagues behind other people that actually have AoE damage spells. So it sucks. And the third reason why it's awful is because because that incidental cleave is not toggleable. You can't choose to not cleave when you are mind flaying a target that has shadow or pain on them. They have completely ruined the PvP comp, God comp, because if you have a Shadow Priest and you have a mage in an arena game, and the mage sheeps a dude, and you're trying to damage a dude that's sitting next to the dude that's sheeped, you're gonna cleave with your dumb little Mindseer thing that doesn't even do very much damage, but does a little bit of damage, and you're gonna break the sheep. So they've completely ruined an ages-old comp. They have ruined our ability to run old raids, and it doesn't even do good damage. Like, just give me the old thing back. Like, it was better before, and it still sucked back then. And I'm done ranting. Rant over, I'm sorry. But yeah, they need to do something. I don't know what they can do. I don't have any great ideas. I'm sure lots of people do. I could come up with some if I thought for a while, but ugh, the current situation, there's a reason why I have to change to a healing spec in order to run old content. And it's not because I like the look of my staff, although that challenge mode staff, or not challenge mode staff, that's the hidden appearance staff. I do like that one. I'm all good, thanks. Struggling to level my new mage through WoD content. Do you have flying in Warlords? And if you do have flying in Warlords, try doing the thing where you go, like, you get to, like, 92. And then once you're about there, you go to Gorgrond, and you do the bonus objectives, but you don't finish them. You do them all, but you leave one thing unkilled or unclicked on or whatever. So you have, like, a bunch of bonus objectives ready to go. And then you put on all your heirlooms, and you put on all your heirlooms. You get an XP pot because you can get those from your garrison in Draenor, and you basically get all the XP buffs running that you possibly can. You pop them, and then you go fly around. You finish all of those, and those are going to give you a bunch of experience and get you to like what 98 plus. Like you can skip a lot of Draenor like that. I'm all good, thanks. Oh, I already read that one. I'm just too lazy to use one mod for UI. A lot of people will do that. They'll do the LVY thing. LVY is fine, but I don't like it because I prefer to have the manual control to change things individually. That music is too loud. It is spooking me out. I'm getting thoroughly spooked. We gotta toggle that out a little tiny bit. Alright. Alrithia, have a hot. You're gonna be just fine. Here to the rescue. I know that classes that can't heal can do this fight with like weird toys or something. Or maybe you just don't have to do her, but I enjoy that I can kill her and try and get some loot. Where's your chest, lady? Give it. Give it. There we go. Ah, got an appearance. I got a robe. Robe of the Waking Nightmare. That's the tier robe, right? I feel like that's the tier robe. I liked the Horde tier. I don't know if it was the ICC tier, but one of the Horde, They split tier appearances into Horde and Alliance in one of the Wrath tiers, and the Horde one is way better for Priest. I love that Priest Zabra's robe. I remember because Zabra's the only lore character that I actually know. So Shadow Priest isn't worth playing. No, Shadow Priests are great. They're only bad in that one situation where you have a lot of mobs that have tiny amounts of health, like imps. That's the only thing that we really suck at. We're middle of the pack in other things. Like, we're going to do middle of the pack single target, depending. But we're really good in fights where you can have sustained multiple targets, especially if those targets are spread out. So other people can't cleave, but you can because you're a dot class. So, like, Demonic Inquisition we do really strongly on. Any fight with, like, a lot of targets. Like, Sassine is great because you've got, like, those imps that last forever. You can just dot them all up and ramp it up, and it's good stuff. Shadow Priests are great. It's just the one thing. Can't hear anything, game sense? That's true. Those sounds are not coming through to the audio. It's fine. You're not really missing much. Settings. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to change this with the stream up. Desktop audio device. Default. Let's try this. Yeah. All right. You should be able to hear it now. Should be fine. No life finders wasted on 12B. Aw, I'm sorry, Dark Shadow. Gonna throw a sub. You know what you're talking about. Thanks, Phil. I'm feeling an invincible. I feel like that would just, like, the odds of all three of them in one day kind of frighten me. I feel like I would get, like, it would be some kind of a weird dark joke story where I get 3 mounts in one mount run a stream, and then I go outside to, like, take my dog with me to go get the mail, and I fall down the stairs and die. Like, there's something else that happens that makes it all really ironic and, like, not good. What raid is this? We're doing Icecrown Citadel for a chance at the Invincible mount, assuming that I can successfully change the difficulty once I get past Syndragosa. I'm gonna do my best to remember to change difficulty. Trial the Grand Crusader stuff. Thank you. You know what I'm talking about. That Zebra stuff. That Priest robe was good. Can you bandage that fight? I don't know. I've never tried it. I'm always playing a class that has heals. You got a mount on stream today? I got 2 mounts on stream today. We got the Lifebinder's Handmaiden from Dragon Soul, and we also got the Pureblood Firehawk from Ragnaros in the Firelands. It has been the most crazy day ever. So we're trying for Invincible, because why not? Might try and run ICC in a few on my pally for the mount too. Good luck. I believe one of us can get it. Like, if it's a 1/100 drop rate, and we have, how many people are here? Like 300 people? And if a third of them run ICC, then odds are not bad. Odds are not bad that somebody gets it. It's not guaranteed, but it's not bad. So we're gonna go raid difficulty. Haruk. Recently in combat. Okay, so I gotta wait a minute. So while I'm waiting, I'm going to clean up my inventory. Oh, my inventory is actually kind of full. We're gonna get rid of a bunch of stuff. This is auto vendor. Basically what it's doing is it's automatically repairing my gear. It is selling things that are gray, and it's also selling soulbound gear that is lower than a threshold item level, which I set to like WoD item level. So all of the soulbound, like, Wrath epic stuff is getting auto-vendored because I don't need it, and it's way easier than going through and, like, clicking on all of it. But if something like BOE, like this, it's not going to vendor it so that I can actually hang on to it and sell it, because it looks like that'll actually sell for a little bit. Not too shabby. So I'm going to, I want to fix my camera. Why doesn't this want to work? Maybe if I switch the port. Maybe it doesn't look that work. Kitty? Cat cam? Cat cam? What if I delete the cat camera and I try and re-add it? Remove camera. Add. And I'm like, oh, there we go. Found it. That's the one. All right, so that's the cat cam. It's currently looking at my ceiling. I haven't set up like the crop or anything. Close enough. Close enough. Cat. Cat cam label. Oh, I need to move that. Okay. You called both of those mounts. This is the first mount stream being able to watch live. Oh man, she just gets up and leaves because I actually got the camera fixed. I think she's just like sitting down. Alright, so we're trying to heroic? Yes, okay. Does it teleport me out? Accept. Alright, good. 25 player heroic. That is so cool that you can actually change it mid-raid. I wonder why that works for ICC and it didn't work for Dragon Soul that one time. I wonder why that is. How long did it take you to farm Pet Valkyrie? I think I got pretty lucky with that. I think I found it in like the first 2 to 5. Oh. I knocked it over. I need to be careful not to roll over that cable. I think I got it in like the first 2 to 5 times I checked for it, like spawn points that I looked for. Where am I going? Upper Spire. There we go. Cat cam is back. We figured it out. I just had to re-add it in OBS, which means that it's like, it's a different aspect ratio, but whatever, it's fine. It's kind of big, but who cares? Cat's more important than damage meter anyways. There's nothing important happening in that corner of the screen. Any fun plans for the August 21st eclipse? I don't really have any plans, and I should, because I've heard it's like a really big deal, especially because I'm in Oregon. I'm not terribly far from Portland, and I've heard that in this particular area of the world it's going to be like a really big deal. But I don't know anything about eclipse watching. I'm not terribly brushed up on astral star stuff, so I don't really know what you do. Like, aren't you supposed to not look at it? Like, what's the point? I don't get it. do you just go outside, you look up, you get like a box, you get some goggles? I don't know. You go to a party, you drink. She's only a young, beautiful cat. She's a pretty young cat. She's like 2 years old, 2 or 3. Pretty young cat. Not a kitten anymore, but good young cat. Found it within 5 minutes of looking. Yeah, it's not, if you get lucky, it's not too bad. It's not a super unlucky thing to find, or a hard thing to find. It's not easy. You might be looking for it for a while, but what are you gonna do for streams now that this one has peaked as far as epicness? We're gonna have to find something else to do. I feel like it's not like we're never gonna do mount runs again, because obviously there's more mounts that I need, but I feel like we should take a couple streams to do other stuff other than mount runs. Hey Hazel, love your shirt. I want one. I think they sell these in the gear store. Let me see if they still have them. It was in the Hearthstone section, so if I go to gear.blizzard.com, not an advertisement, I just buy a lot of their stuff. Hearthstone. Oh, hello, Lich King. I am not going to get knocked off the edge. I will not get knocked off the edge. I will not get knocked off the edge. Hearthstone shirts. Logo tee. Never do get the logo tee. Maybe they don't have it anymore. Maybe it was like a promotion. Oh, it's off. Do I have an exclusive shirt? Maybe it'll come back at some point. I think, actually, you know what? I think after the spring sale, they took a lot of stuff off the store to make room for new stuff, and I don't know if it'll become available again, so maybe you can't get it. Salem is for viewing near you. Look at it through a polarized filter. You can get special glasses for like $1. Oh. Interesting. Doesn't work in Dragon Soul or Firelands because you have to kill every boss in Heroic. Lich King was the first experiment with the Heroic system, so it works differently. Oh, I see. It gets really dark. It's creepy. Go see the eclipse. Hazel's the best web streamer out there. Loved his Hazel. Thanks to Mechanator. You're right, I should. It's just going to be a matter of remembering and also getting the thing. If the total eclipse, you can look right at it, get the glasses, because when it comes out of the eclipse, it's dangerously bright again. Okay. So you get the glasses. I'm sure I watched you play Ori. I watch a lot of streams, so forgive me if I'm wrong. I've never played Ori, so you're thinking of somebody else. You're thinking of some other girl playing video games with glasses and long hair, which is quite a few of them. The pulsing ring on stream? Oh, this thing. This is my Sifu's Wikore. Basically, it's telling me, it's kind of useless right now because I'm just running old raids, but it's basically telling me to proc my Sifu's. When I do proc Sifu's, it has a timer showing me the duration of my Sifu's buff, and then when that goes away, it has a timer showing me the internal cooldown of how much time is left before I can proc Sifu's again. So it kind of does all of the above. Maybe you can do like an Iron Man challenge style stream, see how that goes, sounds fun. I don't think I'm going to do any marathon streams because I would be dead after like 6 hours, and it would be no fun after that. Also, that's like a lot of time to take away from work, and then you have to like recover after. I feel like it would throw me off videos for like a solid week, and I would rather just make the videos. Isn't Old War the first with hard mode? Old War, they added a hard mode, but they didn't actually add it as like a separate distinct difficulty. It was a hard mode that was activated within the instance by doing things differently in the actual fight. And as far as I know, that's the only time they've actually done that. Maybe they did it with the dragons, but after Old War, when they came out with Wrath, I did not get invincible. We are not that lucky. It was worth a try though. Oh man, I still can't believe we got 2 minutes in stream. Let's do one PvP excuse me. Words coming out of my face. One PvP pet battle to round things off. Let me grab some random looking pets and queue as quickly as I can so that people don't have a chance to like counter comp me. So we're just gonna grab some stuff. Do stuff. Sure. Actually, you know what? Queuing. You probably can still snipe me because the queue takes like a while to pop, and I'm sure like any of you could get into that queue, but whatever, it's worth a try. You could also make the Iron Man a series on YouTube. I remember watching Soda Poplar and Asmongold do it, and people really loved it. That's an idea. Is it Battle Pet Weekly this week? No, it's not. It is Skirmish Week, I believe. I believe it's Skirmish Week right now. What Celestial Pet should you get first? You should get whichever one you think is cutest, but for me that was Chi-Chi. They're all useful with the exception of poor little, the calf, the Zhao. Although I'm sure he's good for something. I've just never seen anybody use him. I got him last for sure. I love having Zhao out whenever I'm tanking though. If I'm tanking in a character, I love having the little celestial like tank icon out. I enjoy that a lot. My pet battle match is ready. Alright, let's see what we can do. I don't think I've used Mischief in like a lot of PvP pet battles. We're gonna see how he does. Ice Spine, Grove Viper, and a... Well, my Bone Serpent is not gonna be very good. I'm just gonna start with it. I'm just gonna start with it and get out of the way, because it's not gonna be great against 2 of the 3 of these things. But we'll call Darkness. And then Nocturnal Strike. If he tries to like... Okay, so he's just gonna be running with Body Slam. Takedown. Alright, so that does a good amount of damage. A Bone thing. Bone Barrage. I'm not gonna be able to do anything after the Bone Barrage. But I'm dead anyways. So there's no point in passing. I just sit here and tank damage. Tank no damage because he died too. Alright, well, that's 1 for 1. The Bone Barrage, I believe, is current pet. So I'll get that benefit for a little bit. I just pass. May as well. Have him eat that bite. Grove Viper, he does so little damage. Grove Viper, 292, huh? I could... May as well. So if I want to be faster, I go Foreboding Curse. Oh, I'm not faster. I missed! Alright, well I'm gonna have to do it again to actually get faster than him, which means I'm not gonna be able to get Crouch up in time for that. So failing that, I can now start pouncing. I should use Crouch soon. Like, that damage reduction is really good. Pounce should do a lot of damage. He's got a solid health pool. So now that I've gotten him pretty close to... Oh, now that I've gotten him below half, he's going to have the extra damage buff, so I'm putting up Crouch to help mitigate some of that. 3 rounds should be enough to kill him, but my damage buff is in now, so I can go ahead, pounce. I am faster. I'm doing some extra damage. Do I take him out? I do. Okay. So I'm in good shape now. This thing, again, is going to be faster than me, but I believe the 25% should be enough to make up the difference. So he's going to ruin me with that thing, but I get at least 1 more good beast-buffed pounce in, which about half his health. Like, that's really good. Oh, it didn't quite kill me. Oh, sucks to be you. Oh, man, this guy's toast. And now I go down, but that's fine because I have another pet. If I can do this without healing, that would be great. Because he's, like, it's gonna benefit his healing too. Okay, there we go, we're done. Alright, good job, Brute. Woo! It's Mischief? Never seen Mischief in PvP? Apparently, Mischief slays, you know, against that one guy. That's the problem with PvP, is if I make pet PvP videos, I'm gonna be like, yo, I really like this team, and people are gonna queue it and be like, I lost 13 times in a row. I'm gonna be like, well, that sucks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you queued into people that beat you, because it's such a counter-comping thing. But in any case, it's about 5 o'clock. I'm done here. Thank you so much for watching. The VoD will be up tomorrow if you want to relive any of the mount drop hype. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all of the donations. Thank you for all the likes and subscribes and all that good stuff. It really does help me out. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye!